find. It's hard to understand just how I feel when everything seems so unreal. And now I'll start to try and mend your broken heart. It's hard to understand just how I feel when everything seems so unreal. And now I'll start to try and mend your broken heart.
You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different? Man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow, you can't be a pro. Don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon. And I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions, they blocking your vision. But no, you can't listen, that shit is all fiction. Cause you hold the power as long as you're driven.
There's no way that you make it. And maybe you can fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Aren't you just gonna take that?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Make them take it all back. Don't tell me
we going back, Ryan. We going back, baby. We going back.
Aren't you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back? Fight back.
You ain't gonna make it, you ain't never ever gonna break it. You can never beat them and they're better than you face it. Thinking that they give a damn, you're not thinking straight, kid. No, they don't give a damn, you got what I'm saying? I'm not fucking playing, I'll give it to you straight, man. There's too many others and you're not that great, man. Stop what you're saying, stop what you're making. Everybody here knows that you just faking. Nah, I don't wanna hear it anymore, I don't wanna hear it anymore. All these fucking thoughts, they are not what I need anymore. I'm about to shut the motherfucking door on all you poor ass haters with your heads in the clouds. Talking out loud so proud, you better shut your goddamn mouth before I do more speak out. It's about to head south.
Never gonna make it. There's no way that you make it. And maybe you can fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Aren't you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Aren't you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back? Fight back.
How are you? How you doing? How's your mama know? You have to appreciate that, right, Remy? Like, I admire their hustle, right? Because, I mean, I'm going to be honest. I work in that line of work for years and years and years, and I never knew who they were. I never knew anything about this whole, copyright-free thing. But it's almost like they took a whole different business stance, right? They said, instead of charging everybody to use our shit, we're just going to put it out there for free, and we're going to build our name that way. And I'll be damned if it didn't work. I will be damned. Like, yeah. It was a fucking good business model. I mean, look at that song. It's got 264 million fucking views for a group that most people have never heard of. So it's pretty impressive. Anyway, it was either that or I was going to serenade y'all with Goo Goo Dolls songs. I wasn't sure yet. That was, Anyway. Just doesn't have the same balls, does it? It just doesn't sound the same. It's hard to come in hot with some slide. It's hard to come in on a I'm gonna bust your ass note on some Matchbox 20. It's hard to, sell some John Mayer is ass whipping music. It's just you can't make that shit sound mean, dude. You can't. You can't do it. Not acoustic anyway. So, okay, where do I get into this? I've only had a couple people. I need to fix some wrench situations. Look, it's nothing personal. I got requested 3 or 4 times, 3, to give back wrenches because, well, that's how it works here in the hood of YouTube. Is like, we can be cool for like 900 and I think hold on, let's see. Actually, I can't fucking play as John Mayer. Get the fuck out of here. I can't nobody play that shit. I could probably fake my way through a. No, that definitely isn't it. I could butcher the fuck out of that. So anyway, let's see. So that's where it started. Now look, I'm aware that there's politics to YouTube. Trust you me. I've been around a long time. I know how it works. I get it. I know the game. Wagon wheel. That's like a 4-chord song. It's pretty easy. That's a pretty easy one. But so there's definitely politics, right, in YouTube, and I get that. So it probably sounds like shit just singing this through my little microphone across the fucking. Anyway, let's see. So, damn. I get it. I get it, right? If I do something bad, it is on you to denounce me and say, Bad Willow, go to your room. I get it. I get it. I broke the Kramer rules. I had a felonious motherfucker on my panel for 12 minutes. That's it. Off with his head. Look, man. There's some things that I knew, and there's some things I didn't. And I'm going to be real with you. I know there's things that we say on YouTube like, touch grass, bro. Log off, bro. I really do that, though. And just a 2 streams ago, I'm getting scorned. Because I don't know that y'all know this, but most every live stream, you can guarantee there's 1 or 2 people behind the scenes that are texting or in your Discord or in an earpiece kind of saying, hey, man, you might want to check that. Or here's this clip or whatever, right? And so here I am, I'm getting like, the fuck are you doing? In fairness, I'm like, well, I'll get to that part in a second. But so anyway, I'm getting scorned. Like, how do you not know some of this shit? We've talked about it. This whole thing with fucking, my God, the call log Joneson situation, and the Queen said, fuck me, naked baby butts, and it's just too much. It's too much. So I'm getting like, how do you not know about this shit, man? And I'm like, because I do other things. And Fucking Jim Terry. I get it. He's the true crime antichrist. Well, fuck me. I'm just gonna say it. I'm a fan of Storage Wars. Suck it. I don't know what to say. I'm a fucking fan of Storage Wars. I love that show. And so, anyway, I've heard all about it. I've heard all the horrible things he did. He's been gone a while, Stacey. Look, man, he did some bad shit. I've heard all about it. I have. But I have a couple things to say to some of that. We're going to get into that here in just a minute. Now, this is not me defending the dude. I don't know him. Was he ever true crime? Like a Howard Stern, maybe a true crime. I mean, look, I caught plenty of, well, I won't say plenty. I've seen 2 or 3 of his streams when he did his own channel. But for the most part, his vast majority of time here, to my knowledge, was on other people's shit. He was on No Thanks a whole lot with that Doug guy. And he, here's a guy whose mouth is worse than mine, which is highly impressive. And, I mean, dude can overtalk me. The guy's a talker, man. He's on it. And, well, see, I've heard that a couple times, but not from me. I've been told, talking to Kodo here, that I was set up. And so that's kind of why I thought, you know what, fuck it, let's hear this for a second, right? Because there was a couple things that he said that I thought was a little weird. Basically, I had this dude on Granny, and it went over like a Cub Scout in a whorehouse. It did not go good. Did he say some wild shit? Sure. But here's a couple things that I do know, right? First off, even my own chat, clearly they knew more about it than I do. Here's the thing, right? The point of the last story is to say that I can't remember something from 3 weeks ago. Not that I can't remember if we're talking about a guitar or, I don't know. It's something I give a shit about, if I'm just being honest. I have been in this community long enough to see that, be it all women or not, there is grimy shit galore everywhere. And ain't nobody's hands totally clean. And knowing some of the things that I know now, having been around this community this long, and been behind the curtain of several niches of the scene, nobody's hands are clean. So that's not to excuse anything that Jim Terry's ever done. I don't know what the fuck he's done. Couldn't tell you. I've heard some of the stories. But knowing what I know now, can I in good fucking faith, honestly, with a straight face, sure-footed, tell you that some of that shit may not have been asked for? Now, that's not to say that, oh, he went too hard. That's real life. That can be the case. That's true. If this community also ain't taught you shit else, that there ain't no eye for an eye. It depends on who you fucking with. It might start with an eye. They might start swinging for that midsection. Center mass. I mean, so, I'm sorry. I've heard a lot of stories about the guy. That's it. I watched him, despite he had this outrageous mouth, again, far superior to mine. And I remember he was on Tyler Feller's all the fucking time. I remember when he first got to this community at the start of the Dylan Rounds case, which is where I found him. I remember specifically him being passed around like a high-end escort. I mean, this dude, people were literally up this dude's ass to get him on their panel, including Laura. Oh, yes. Laura was there, too. She was all team JT. Yes, she was. Now, some of the shit that went down between him and Laura, I said that when he said, when he mentioned, about to deal with Laura, and I said, yeah, but you don't think the kid thing was a little too much? I agree with that. I did remember that. I thought that was a little fucked up. Colin allegedly, I don't know if he even did it. Supposedly he called her, I don't know what child, but one of her children's athletics, coach or something. I don't remember the exact deal. But, just ours, how are you, sweetheart? That's the weirdest fucking water ever. Anyway, Yes, that's absolutely fucked up. 100% fucked up. Definitely a little far. But at the same token, man, what have we learned since JT's last appearance? We learned that this woman also called CPS on a fucking family that she knows ain't living in a trap house. So, I mean, I'm sorry if that bothers anybody. But the more I look around at the people most upset about it, knowing the things that I know now, that I didn't know a year, almost 2 years ago when he was here, man, I ain't about to choose one of y'all over the other one. I don't know neither one of you personally enough. I just don't. Does he do some outrageous shit when he comes at you? Absolutely does. Can I in good faith say that neither Laura nor Queen Bee might have poked the bear? I don't know. I honest to God don't know. I don't know what the actual initial thing. I have no fucking idea what really happened between him and Queen. I just knew when we were at the Hive that was he who walks behind the rose. You know what I'm saying? It's like that was the name he did not speak over there. That was it. When you ever hear her say the term, like something to the effect of, oh, there's that one name we don't speak, we don't utter that name over here. That's the name. Right, Stevie? I mean, that's the name. That's how it look. That was it. You couldn't say the name over there, and absolutely was not welcome on that panel. Anybody else could come on the panel but him. That's it. That's all I know. Now, when I hear him mentioned, since then I've heard, he doxed her. Well, I've also heard that like 12 other people said that today. That, I mean, everybody's doxed Queen at this point. So, I'm sorry, but I don't mean to be a dick about it. Is that even a crime anymore? It's like weed. You get pulled over with weed, are you even paranoid anymore? Not really. Nobody gives a shit. It's like, oh, I've been doxed for the 14th time today. That kind of shit, right? I mean, well, I mean, like I said, that may be the case. Everybody can have their own. But here's the thing, too, Coda, and I got to be real with you on this. If I don't know, you absolutely don't know. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful manner. I've been here way longer than you. And I know how deeply I was in the scene over there. I was there when he was here. Hell, I don't think he's been here since you've been here. Hell, he's been gone for a minute. Which leads me to the other thing. And most of the time, I will agree with Laura on this. That people come at her like nonstop, right? But it's usually for shit that's like 2-3 years old. It's old shit. By that same metric, everything that Jim Terry has done is old shit too, if we're going to play that game. So I always hated that shit. People on YouTube want to give somebody fucking 6 weeks and act like they've had an epiphany. Or that they've changed. Get the fuck out of here. Are you serious? When I've seen you do bad shit repeatedly, I don't give a shit. I'm always side-eyeing your ass. That's just how it is. I mean, that's why, we have fucking resumes and shit. So I can look back and see what kind of funky shit you've done over the years. But rule of thumb is around here that that's old shit, man. That's old shit a long time ago, man. He's different. We don't know. I'm like, see, I'm by no means defending it. I'm just saying I don't know shit about this guy. Don't know shit about him. I've never had any beef with him. I've heard a bunch of fucking horror stories, and that's it. And I've heard a bunch of horror stories from people that I know for a fact will do some dirt. They own ass. So did this guy in turn go a little further? That's possible. I don't know. But you know what? I don't think I'm ever going to find out. Do you know why? Because I didn't fuck with him. See how that works? I don't think people around here, I get it. It's YouTube, tit for tat, right? You say something, I got to fucking come back and rough you up a little bit, and you're going to talk a little shit. I get it. I've done it. But most cases, if you don't go fucking with people, they won't go fucking with you. Did he come on and flex a little bit? Sure. She absolutely sure you right. Yes, he did. He came on, he flexed a little. He did that. Okay? And How many puppies were hurt? What did he say that he hadn't said 2 years ago? Any new breaking information? Anything? No. Nothing. You all you all good, man. I hate it even go live. People are finally like, dude, it's him and Queen. This could be going on for an hour. I actually said it a long time. I said it like 6:30, but then I didn't realize you had live. I was like, well, fuck it. I changed it. I actually said like after yours. Like whenever you end, I was just gonna start. But now I done changed it like 3 times and people started to get a little bitchy with me. So I was like, fuck, dude, I gotta start doing something. I started coming here and playing Goo Goo Doll songs and shit. But now, actually, let me put this down. Good job, Willow. You did good, buddy. All right, we're back. So anyway, that was my initial thoughts. And I thought it was kind of a setup on me, too, because just little things that he said, right? First off, I don't keep my screen on this. I'm using a Surface Pro, little bitty ass Surface. So, the way StreamYard is on my shit, the way it's set up, like, on the screen, I have to physically drag my screen down just a little, because mine is essentially kind of even with the panel windows, like, to put in on stage and backstage shit for anybody that does StreamYard. Anyway, I'm horrible about seeing people. Well, will I use it as a buffer sometimes now? Sure. But I'd seen him pop up. That wasn't like the initial pop-up. And I have seen a whole bunch of people pop on panel in Jim Terry's name before and it not actually be Jim Terry. So I kind of was in it for shits and gigs as well, I guess. But I guess the part that gets me overall about it is if you don't like the guy, that's cool. You ain't gotta like him. That ain't like me and him. We got matching henna tattoos or nothing. We ain't like rubbing tips. He literally popped up backstage. And I said, well, fuck it. Let's, Redacted, how are you? Let's see what happens. Let's see if this is legitimately him. And it was. And it struck me a little weird that here I am, hours into this. And, you know, he's here now. But, what should I say? Hold on. I got, oh my God. I love it. But, anyway. The truth. How are you, sweetheart? I mean, he didn't really, he only said a couple things that really bothered me. But it was all shit I'd heard before. Hadn't really thought about it. Like, it hadn't crossed my mind at all when I first saw him on the panel. I just knew a bunch of people hated him. Specifically why? Nah, I didn't know that. And some of it I still don't know. But, come on now, you know as well as I do. There's some dirty shit going down with these creators behind the scenes. You know it. And the more I thought about it, I started going, just in shit I've learned in the last couple of weeks. I mean, it seems weird, right? That we have people in this community that will come to your house. For a fact, we've seen it. Right? We've got people that will send people to your house. Facts, we've seen that. We got people that we know will call CPS on your family, knowing there's nothing wrong with it. And who would have thought letting a motherfucker on your panel for 12 minutes is somehow worse? Or even equivalent to? You fucking kidding me? Really? That's a tough one for me. That seems a little irrational. I don't think I understand. But there's actually lots of things in the true crime side of the community that I don't totally understand, if I'm being honest. Things that at least don't make any sense. Bad arguments. Hell, even some of what I think they consider... Wait, hold on a second. Let's see this. I missed it. Well, and that's kind of my point. I mean, I can't tell you what all I've heard is what Jim Terry did to them. I'm going to be real with you. He didn't say who. But when he said that about putting out his fucking social security number, that's a very specific lie. Like, that's very, very specific just to whip that out. So do I believe it probably happened? Probably. That's not exactly like something you leave laying at the convenience store next with your ID, your fucking birth certificate. It's not something you leave laying out on the coffee table usually, so your friends ain't got it. I mean, fuck, I was probably 30 before I remembered mine. So, it's probably true. Who did it to him? Fuck, I don't know. But I can tell you right now, he does strike me as a guy that if you go fucking with him, he'll go 10 times harder. I met the guy for one time in 11, 12 minutes, and I could get that vibe. I don't see how anybody else missed it. And then something else I see a lot of, where people pissed about the Dylan, I'm assuming gay comment, right? Again, this isn't a defense of. This is more of a I don't understand the argument. Why is that offensive? Like, true, I mean, serious question. It's like 2024. I thought we're supposed to be cool with this shit, right? So, I mean, I don't understand why that's so offensive. Simply because he's passed away? Do you watch any TV? We have people all the fucking time. Thank you, baby. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I want to say thanks, but then I feel like I'm obligated to read the note, and I don't want to read the note. Anyway, so, I don't know. I caught a bunch of shit about him and the Dylan Rounds thing and the whole gay thing. And I just don't understand why that's offensive. Hey, I agree with that. I felt the same way during a good God. Jesus. Kylie Rodney, I felt the exact same way when the mother finally did like a little video upload and said something to the effect of, basically saying that we're content with the findings, Like, in other words, they're accepting the fact that it was an accident, nothing nefarious. And that's good enough for them. They would really respect it if everybody would just leave it the fuck alone. I'll never forget it. I'll never forget it. Betty's fucking next video. Well, with all due respect, it's my constitutional right to know. Same bitch I remember about 6 months earlier saying, you have no constitutional rights with heels on the ground. You're guilty until proven innocent. Amazing how she flips that when she needs to. But anyway, shit, I just got another email. Hold on one second. Whatever this is says I can't open it. Take a video clip or something. If you're the one that just sent that. Anyway. But I guess that's the other thing, man, is and again, everybody's got their right to be pissed about whatever. That's cool. We live in the era of deplatforming and all that shit. Whatever. But I'm also done blindly fighting other people's battles. I'm done just taking backstory histories as gospel. I don't care who said it. We all say receipts, but we don't really mean it. We all listen to those that we like. Some better than others. At this point, I've been around here long enough to know from the DC to the TC to the LMNOP to the BOYT. Ain't not nay motherfucker in here ain't got a little dirt on their hands. Nobody. Self included. So, what did he do? Well, what did they do? And I don't know that side of the story either. And finally, I've got to a place in this community that once it's over a year old, I'm just done going back. Y'all can go out in the parking lot and fucking fisticuffs. I don't give a shit. Once each party has lobbed like at least 10 shots, I'm done keeping count. Finish them. To the death. I don't care. It's between y'all. Internet shit moves so much different than real life. The way people perceive things. The sides and the stances that people would take from one time to the next. Because here's the fucked up part, right? I have sat backstage and in VCs with about half the women in this community, at least at some point in time or another. And I've said the same foul, racially insensitive, off-color jokes, gender insensitive, more off-color jokes, you name it. And everybody finds it pretty entertaining. Some even support it. But then we come out here in these chats. Denounce, denounce, denounce. Disavow. Release the Kraken. Which is cool. Again, it's politics. I get some of that. But I gotta keep it a buck. Does it affect my decision making a little bit moving forward? Yeah, absolutely. Because see, in real life, if people are friends, and some people toss that word around in here, the way I look at it is, if you have the same views and similar views and kind of feel the same way about certain things, but don't necessarily want it to be public knowledge, I can respect that. But to I guess, and for the most part, man, most of it was private. I will say that. That is true. I guess I need to consider that. That most of the shit I caught was in private message. That is true. Hey, you know how it works, man. It's all algorithmic friendly, right? I'll take it. I don't care. I'll take it. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you around. Man, I gotta ask real quick. How much money you got in all the machines right now? Grand total. Like, not depreciation, like sticker value. How much you got tied up in this shit? I just gotta know. I'm gonna put you on blast here in a minute. This is a buddy of mine, man. Great young dude. He's got like one of the perfect lives going right now. Beautiful new home, beautiful new wife. Things are perfect. Started his own business. Dude is killing it and buying some outrageous machines. Doing like I saw you with that leaf blower. And I've looked at a couple of those. Some of those things are like $20,000-$30,000 for a fucking leaf blower. But that bitch will about damn blow a Hyundai over too, so it's pretty cool. Anyway, good dude, man. Good to see you, Ryan. Anyway. Now I totally got what the fuck I was going with that. But, yeah, I don't know that I'm gonna just blindly play by the rules anymore, I don't guess. And oddly enough, that came from something that I got from, my thoughts on it was always like there's all these like unspoken rules around here, but yet nobody really abides by them anyway. And there's all these things that you're not supposed to do and that you can't do, and that, you know, in most cases, I guess I just would have expected a lot less shit. Compared to what other people are doing, I guess that's the easiest way to say it. I expected a lot less shit. Again, most of it was private. Okay, fair enough. You might as well throw the trucks and trailers in there too. Because that shit's probably, my God. Shit. Anyway. Yeah, I think it was a little ridiculous. That's pretty much what it is. Meanwhile, you got fucking Avery over here, hopping up on some broad's panel, going fucking ham. I don't even know what to say about that. I used to like Avery. Jesus. Fucking. Everything's talking about kids. That's another thing. I remember I getting in trouble one time because I told somebody to log off and go focus on being a fucking parent. Quit spending fucking 50 hours a week on YouTube. That's what was said. Well, I was talking about their kids. You fucking serious? You fucking with me? That's dumb at somebody's kids? Stop it. Stop it. That's the shit you have on YouTube. That's what you got, is some people that will purposely view shit in the most dumbest fucking fashion possible just to have a right to bitch. See, I can't do that, because that means I have to play stupid. And there's no way that you could say that to me and I think that you're talking about somebody's kids. I can't pretend to be the dumbass. I just can't. See, I don't know much about her either. But what I do know about her is, I remember she used to be something else. She was fucking Crime and Coffee or something like that. And then she became, I don't know. It is kind of funny that her and Avery found each other, because I put them like a similar weight class, like as far as, you know, food chain and what have you. I'd put them about right. They kind of remind me of each other. It's like the battle of the two women that absolutely look like they're the last people in the world that should be fighting. It's just fucked up, dude. It's so fucked up. Avery comes across like this nice little librarian until she, you know, opens her mouth. Fucking goes ham on you. I'm sorry, what I got. See, okay, look. I mean, I understand the cooch was bad, or none at all, even one could say. But see, I'd heard him. Here, he needs duct tape. But I'd always heard that he just started blindly throwing speculations around. That's why I asked him when he was up here the other night. I said, "Do you have enough evidence to feel good at saying that?" He said, "It's absolutely confirmed." I said, "Okie dokie," and that was the part that I thought was still so weird, though. I mean, I get it. Okay, maybe it wasn't out. Maybe, I don't know. But, I don't know. I just don't find it. I don't know. It just doesn't seem super offensive. I mean, it seems offensive that maybe he came out with it. I can go that even. But, like, now that it's out there, like, do I think that somehow lessens this young man's legacy because he's gay? Normally, I'd make a joke here. But I'm not going to, obviously, for obvious reasons. But I don't know. I just don't find it offensive. I said maybe offensive that he's the one that came out with it. But being a gay cowboy in 2024, I don't really think it's that big a deal anymore. I saw the movie. So, I don't know. It just didn't seem offensive to me. But, I mean, that's it. I get it. I get it. Some people don't like it. Fair enough. I guess that's what kind of did it for me, was just the comparisons I was getting. Like, this is no different than this or that. I'm thinking, it's way fucking different. I ain't seen nobody nobody's house. Ain't nobody ever accused me of doxing shit. I ain't called CPS on nobody. I ain't called anybody's PO. I ain't sent nobody else's house. I ain't sent nobody to your house. I commentate on things that I find to be bad arguments, bad faith arguments, bad actors, disingenuous behavior, and overall things that I just find annoying as shit. I ain't gunning for nobody's channel. I expect the same in return. You can play of mine what you want, I won't strike you for it. And in turn, I expect the same. Just and see, that was kind of my thing, Abe. I didn't really get it either. And that's what that's kind of how I took it, where people were like, you know, how dare you, this man's dead. Well, I mean, I get that, but I don't see, you know, I didn't see where it's offensive, other than the fact that maybe it shouldn't have came from Jim Terry. That's true. We can make that comment. I would absolutely agree with that, 100%. It was not his place. Absolutely not his place. But, again, hold on. Shit, I missed the truth. Hold on. Shit. There we go. I'm bad at this. Oh. Now that would change some shit. That would be a little bit different. Damn sure didn't know about that. That would be... But see, then we also get into the fact of You know, I've heard some people say the dude is like a bloodhound. You know, he's good at finding shit on people. I've heard some people say that he's an absolute horrible PI. So, you know, then I have to get into the argument of, did he know that? Or is he just, you know, look, man, this guy's claim to fame, at least of what I knew. Obviously, I knew he'd played some Arena League ball, Arena League ball. But I knew him from fucking Storage Wars, man. That's where I knew him from. Which means he is a reality TV guy. Which, what does that usually mean, personality-wise? You fucking ain't right. It's going to be over the top. It's going to be all over. So, it wasn't. Oh, no, see, that part we later found out to be true. And see, I remember him raising the questions. And that is kind of why I thought, look, he might be onto something. Now, people can say, and I remember, I thought this was so fucking stupid. And this is the kind of shit the true crime community does that bothers the fuck out of me. They will get one of them weird little unspoken rules in their minds, and they will total, this is fucking internet investigator, sofa sleuths, right? And they will totally disregard reasonable arguments because it pisses them off. I'm sorry, but that was probably the crime that fascinated me the most when I got here. Why? Because it was straightforward as hell. That case, if it was your first day on the job, you should have known what that case was about. The only thing you didn't know was who did it and the motivation behind it. But what you think happened is exactly what happened. Young kid goes to the middle of bumfuck nowhere. We're talking a set for some Stephen King shit. In the middle of nowhere with a camper and about 5 racks on him. How long? In a town that doesn't even have a fucking police department. Because let me tell you something. When you live in a place like that, nobody is there by accident. What do they say, 45 minutes to the nearest police station? You could rob the entire fucking town and get out of there before anybody caught you. Nobody got there by accident. In other words, it's exactly what you think it was. It's a tiny little town. He got some really cheap land on it. It was a good business move. But it was a dangerous fucking place to be. You got fucking bit by a snake out there, you probably ain't gonna make it. I mean, seriously, you're probably done. It was absolutely the Wild West. Absolutely the Wild West. I'm not sure I'm following. I mean, I'm using examples of what people... I'm speaking more so on these are the things that you hear around here a lot. Oh, that's old shit. That's old shit. I'm referring to what was brought up when Jim Terry came on the panel. Which, like I said, as little as I paid to... Well, not even a matter of paying attention to. I didn't really know what started the shit with him and Laura. I don't know that anybody did. I mean, you'd have to be pretty plugged into the behind the scenes, I would imagine, a Patreon or something. I don't know what actually caused it. Did I see Jim Terry go fucking way deep on her? Absolutely. He sure did. And it's pretty open about it, so I don't have to guess if he did it. He came right out and said it. I mean, that's a guy that I'm going to go out on a limb and say, if he called CPS, he'd probably just tell you. Hell, he'd probably do a stream about it. I call CPS on this bitch. Ha 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 ha. Now, he's definitely that guy. 100%. 100%. He's cool. He's cool. They can, oh shit, sorry. They can heckle away. It's a fair question. I get it. I'm good with it. We alright. No, you're good. Other people clipped it too. I didn't care about that. Yeah, he was going to come in hot. I knew that. Which brings me back to the whole setup thing. Was it a setup? I don't know. I do think it's weird that he had been gone from YouTube for fucking 2 years now. And suddenly just fucking pops up of all places and lands on the probably least true crime, crama adjacent fucking channel you could possibly land on. But he said something, right? He popped up more than once. And when he came on, he made this comment about, oh, I like your show, was being really nice. So, I mean, of course, I'm being nice too. I appreciate it. Maybe he was blowing smoke up my ass, but either way it goes, he was friendly about it. Said, hey, man, you should have more people in here than this. I don't get it. I don't, you got a good thing going, whatever. But when he pointed to the numbers of what was in there, I know that he had been up at a different time as well. And when he actually came up on the panel, hell, I'd been fucking going to get off for an hour and a half earlier. I mean, literally. We were down to about 25% of what was in here when we started. So, seems like a very odd time to show up or let alone come back. Why would you come on here and do any kind of weird shit or promotion or when there's fucking 35, 40 people in here? Hey, it was under 50, I know. It was late. I'd already been here for fucking hours. How did he just stumble in here? And why at that time, if he was here to do something nefarious or, oh God, I let him up here now. People are going to pray for my ruination. You have no idea. You think I fucking went and got damn, you think I went and got fucking matching Jim Terry tattoos or something on my ass. Like, oh my God. I'm telling you, dude, he was right about that. He also said that. He said that, I don't remember exactly verbatim how he said it, but something to the effect of him being here and people will see. Now, I'm sure I'm saying it differently, but he wasn't wrong. He wasn't wrong. And I guess that's just what got me about it. Was like I said, sending people to people's houses, fucking calling people's fucking POs, and calling people's fucking employers, sending people to people's jobs. All shit that happens in this community. I let another dude up on my shift for 12 minutes. 12 minutes. And people that I have agreed with 98% of the time that I've been here. We cool. We 98% good. But that fucking 2.0% of bad. And holy shit. Damn it, man. Seems just an awkward thing to do in real life, right? Like, you would have no friends. If I did that in real life, I would have no friends. I mean, every time I reach a 2% bad, that is the definition of baby in the bathwater. Like, 100%, that's the definition of throwing the baby out with the bathwater. That's like right up there with defund the police. I mean, what a great idea this is going to be. Same thing. Pretty much the same thing. And I just think it was a little silly. There are people that have had bad dealings with him. I apologize. I did not bring him on as an attempt to piss anybody off. I would actually like to have a real sit-down with the guy. I'm sure people are going to lose their fucking mind over that. But now that the chat has stood one way on this, well, some of the chat, not all of them, and creators are kind of all over the place. Mostly all I hear from creators is bad now. But again, I remember 175, 74 fucking percent that there was a time where they would suck his ass to have him on panel because he brought numbers and he brought money. So I remember that just as well as I remember all the horror stories. There was a time that the same people that dislike him We're all up his ass. Well, see, I don't have to worry about any risk. Because, I don't plan on fucking going at it with him. I promise you, I won't even say that he's... Look. Was he a smart ass first? Possibly. Did he say some shady shit first? Possibly. All of that could be true. But we're mainly talking about Laura and Queen Bee. And with all due respect, I've seen enough out of both to say I don't really think I'm going to take sides on this one. Because I don't really know what might have been done first. Into who. Into what. I'm telling you, to say, these motherfuckers doxed my fucking social security number. That is a very fucking specific thing to say. So I believe it probably happened. Who did it? I don't know. Why? I don't know. But, fuck, I'm here to hear it. I'll hear that side of the conversation too. If he can show that somebody actually did it, I'll absolutely hear it. Because that's like next level docs, and that really is, I'm sure there's probably a law against that. I don't know that for a fact. I'm not a lawyer. But I'm willing to bet that there's probably a law against fucking passing around somebody's fucking social security number. Call it a hunch. But I bet so. I bet so. 100%. So, see, that sucks, right? Because I thought that I was getting the band back together, right? I thought I was getting the band back together. I said, look, man, now they're going to have a common enemy. They're both going to dislike me. And before you know it, they'll be friends again. We're getting the band back together, bro. And keep in mind, I wasn't even going to bring this shit up, but I am now because, well, I'm feeling all spiteful and shit. Let us not forget, this woman put up a video of me and the glare over that stupid ass motherfucking debate. It wasn't even a debate. It only became a debate when she came up. We were on somebody else's channel, on somebody else's panel, laughing about this dorky, douchey ass fuckhead that came out of nowhere and made his bones off the back of the Kylie Rodney case, right? The American Dream Chaser. Tony Dodge. So, that's not a dox, by the way. He actually called himself. So, it was at night. Some of you, I'm sure, have seen it. Some of you probably not. And I sit over at Queens, man, for about a year, lobbing haymakers about that shit. Constant shit talking. I was constantly making jokes about her. Why? Because I was a little irked about it. You know, I am what you consider a free speech absolutist. I don't think anything's off limits. Nothing. I think it can be in poor taste. I think it can be... Tony Dodge. How you doing, sweetheart? I think it can be in poor taste. I came from the generation of just because you can doesn't always mean you should. But I've also learned it's a whole lot easier to keep the rule book consistent. A whole lot easier to govern. If you kind of just let everybody do their own thing and be responsible for what you do. In other words, less rules. Because there's no way you ever keep that shit even. What you consider hate speech, I may consider a joke. What you may consider a poor tasted joke and horrible timing. Some people may consider hate speech. You don't know. That's an opinionated argument. So it's, for me personally, it's just easier to let it all fly. Doesn't mean you have to support it. Doesn't mean you have to like it. Somebody does something you don't like constantly, then quit fucking hanging out with them. It's just that simple. Hold up, I must have missed the first half of that. There has to be more to that I missed earlier. I'm not sure. What? I like that. Oh, shit. Okay. God, I can't believe it's been that long ago, right? Is the glare still around? Fuck yeah. Just last year, he put out these fucking dick pic fucking Christmas cards. I'll see if I can't snag you one. Damn show did. And now he's like famous as shit. His channel fucking done blew up. Like, when I first met him, he had like, I don't know, 12, 15,000 subs. He started fucking riding that turtle dick. He got, his shit's up. And I'm not making like a dick pic joke. Like, it's like, he's up like 40K. His channel's more than doubled. I mean, it got rich. Indy! How you doing, sweetheart? It's outtake 2. We're gonna forward one to a buddy. I CC'd you, man. Nah, dude, I'm serious. He, that became the thing. That was like that's so 2023, bro. Like, I missed my calling, right? I'd have done have me a silver play button, probably. Like, 2023, you had to whip your dick out. If you was a guy in this community, you had to do a dick pic. Calendar pose or something. Yeah, Morbid's on his like 17th. Morbid is like, it's fucking, what's that crazy bitch? The one that sounds like she's from Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. Sits in that recliner all the fucking time. She's on like her 794th fucking channel. You can take my home, just please don't burn the plantation. Fuck, I can't think of her name. Anyway, Morbid does. Morbid gets a pretty good following and says, you know what, fuck this joint, I'm out. Then he fucking leaves. He falls in love with a girl on the internet, goes and buys her a bidet, then kicks her out. Natasha Cooper. That's it. Natasha Cooper. Fuck, why can I never think of her name? Like, that's a mixed bag for you. Anybody looking for some true crime lore, check out that one. Dude. There's a lot of debate in that storyline. Now I never spoke to her, never paid her no mind, but I'm definitely one of those fake news people that don't believe half of what I see anymore from the mainstream media at all. But if I Google your name and a news story pops up, and I don't mean like fucking, Bill and Jake's bogus podcast kind of shit. No. I mean like some NBC, Fox, CNN, whatever. And, she moved to Rumble. Oh my God, I gotta go find her. I gotta go fucking find her. Now that's some good content right there to review. It's kind of rinse, wash, and repeat, but it's funny. And I bet on Rumble she goes fucking ham. I bet she's probably doing good on Rumble though. I'll say this, man, her following is fucking devout. Her following is something else. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Her people are loyalists. But she says some crazy shit. Crazy shit. I ain't making, that was last year's rules. that was last year's. There's a couple well, there's only 2 that I guess really that I recall. But, who was it? Somebody else had one going around. Shit. Oh, yeah. I do remember. I probably shouldn't say that. But, yeah, there was another one. There was two. But, see, the glare went all out. If y'all ain't see his was like, looked like you were getting a call or like a one of those mail-out notices for, like, your local, watering holes having Chippendales or some shit. Like, oh, she was upset because somebody scammed her? No, you can't make that. Like I said, first time I Googled her name, I'd heard about her, so I went and, checked her out just on YouTube. The first thing that come up was a fucking, like a Fox, or it was a reputable, local news affiliate, basically doing a piece called Bitch, Where's the Money? Like, I mean, that's essentially what it was that whatever money she brought in for whatever cause that didn't seem to math up accurately, it got the news involved. The news actually came and said, hey, why the fuck is the whole town saying this about you? The Don Wells commissary stream, I didn't even fucking know about that. But God almighty, I wish I'd have fucking seen it. Ash, how you doing, sweetheart? I absolutely wish I'd have seen it. 100% would have seen it. But, I mean, I don't know. I just think there's some bad habits in this community when it comes to, like, I'm sorry, I can't even take the shit serious anymore on the true crime side of shit. It ain't just the Jim Terry thing. Like, some of it's just not good. Like, it's just a weird way of thinking. And it also seems weird to me that I never really thought about it until one night I was watching Deets. And Deets had, man, it's right when some shit started really popping off. Deets had that dude on. The fuck was his name? She's like an interview, like a long form kind of Rogan type thing with this dude who goes around the streets. It's a weird ass name. Fuck, what the? Oh, I almost just said it again. Somebody in the chat has to know who the fuck I'm talking about. I kept the book stacked. Valley Ray. That's it. Thank you. Small Wildflowers coming in hot. Thank you. Yes, Valley Ray. And so, she did this long form kind of sit down with the guy. He goes around, I don't remember exactly where. I want to say it was northwest, Washington, Oregon area. And you see a lot of creators do it like with Kensington. Basically, yeah, thank you, sweetheart. Valley Ray. So, a lot of people, and I kind of bought into it too, man. A lot of people start being real suspect of the guy, because here, everything is fucking exploiting. Everything is exploiting. Everything. They don't give a fuck, it's exploiting. You're exploiting somebody. That's the three factions you have, right? You got the exploiters, the disinformationers, and the corrections of misinformationers. That's kind of the factions of the true crime community. Or the crime side of it, excuse me. But so anyway, a lot of people weren't real happy about, the way he does things, and sticking he's exploiting victims, and he's catching people at their worst times. It made sense. It made sense. Because it was consistent with what you kind of hear around here. Until later, but I'll get to that somewhere way down the road if I even get to that. But people were bitching about the way the guy did shit. And Deet says, this community, it has she's basically saying this community cannot implement this community's rules to somebody that's not from here, that doesn't believe in your rules. Period. So you can't expect them to necessarily go along with some of your shit. This is the way they do it. And that's why she's talking to the guy. Right? It is. It almost, when I hear misinformation and disinformation now, it just bothers me. Because, really all it is one opinion to the next. There are some things that are factually correct, but a whole lot of it's not. Timelines and shit, sure. But the way she moves and the way updates are presented nowadays, dude, it's almost impossible to not get something wrong. It's damn near impossible. And I found this really neat video, total side note. I found this really neat, I guess I would call it a short documentary. It's like 35, 40 minutes, something like that. From a network I don't even fucking like. But I feel blows the Netflix shit clean the fuck out of the water. And I don't think I can get away with showing it. I'm going to drop some links for it, maybe in the description or something. But I'm probably going to play the sumbitch in Discord. I think it's, I think it raised some good questions as far as internet sleuthing. And again, I'm a constitutionalist in the same right. I'm all about, if it's legal and you're not impeding on anybody else's liberties or rights, knock your fucking self out. However, do I think we have gotten to a place with some of this shit that you are way crossing some fucking lines? Yeah. But I feel that way about a lot of things that are legal. I get it. You can stand on the sidewalk and do whatever you want to at the public sidewalk. If you stand on the sidewalk for 20 minutes, point your cell phone at my child in my yard on the swing set, I'll be hard put not to whip your ass. I get it, it's legal. Again, just because you can don't always mean you should. So there's lots of shit that I is legal that I'm not crazy about. I don't like the idea that just anybody can FOIA fucking anything. I think you should have to present some reasoning as to why. It ain't got to be like a fucking Zoom conference or a damn YouTube video. Just a couple paragraphs explaining to me why you need a body cam of whatever. YouTube content will not suffice. Try again. I hate that we have to make a rule for that, but I think we need one. I think that we have given way too much platform to stupid, which is why I find the Jim Terry thing kind of funny in some rights. That's amazing. That's the one tool that you can get this whole fucking community to agree on right now. The one fucking thing that the entire community will just about agree on, all in one fell swoop. Bam! Fuck him! Well, that may be the case. Who are we talking about? Oh, absolutely. They absolutely are. I mean, that is the only truth in crime around here. Does it not seem funny to you? And I've said this before, that the whole fucking cast is either reformed drug addicts, current junkies, former convicts. Hell, some have ankle monitor fucking shit while they're out here searching for your child. How far can he go? He can't leave the fucking porch. Then it turns out you so bad they took your fucking internet away. But let me also say, if we're going to FOIA every fucking thing, we're going to go through everybody's shit, this is the part of this community that blows my shit. The true crime community is a step away from being a doxing community. That's really all it is. You can't investigate and sleuth without digging all up in people's personal shit. That's just what you got to do. So knowing if somebody had a side life, you should probably need to know that. If somebody was closeted, gay, but married to a woman, you might need to know this. If you're truly investigating, if you truly think you're going to do something, sometimes there are questions that this community just don't want to ask or hear. And I'm just using that as an example. And it's amazing to me how much fucking blinded and shit we will just over fucking look, depending on what side of the street it come from. Fucking blows my mind. But so if you're going to sit around and do this all day, and you're going to sofa sleuth all up somebody's ass crack and find out where they went to school and the ties to this and how Seth knew this person back then, and this was the date that... No. If you're going to do that, how can you possibly expect people not to do it to the other creators? That's the whole content around here, is creator on creator crime. So, if you're going to sit around and show Betty shit all day, if you're going to sit around and show body cam footage of a crime all day, if you're going to sit there and put this on your channel, why would you not expect people to do it to other creators? Like, that blows my fucking mind. Hell, to be honest with you, I would much rather creators do it to other creators than creators do it to fucking family members. Victims' fucking families and shit. That doesn't make any sense to me either. Why nobody else feels that way. Oh, well, that's going real life. It's all fucking real life. I've been saying that forever. There's really no difference between an IP address and a street address anymore. All of your life is right here. It's right here. Oh, you can say it's not. But if I see you in 17 different chats throughout the day, miss me with it, bruh. I know how you spend the majority of your time. Now, you might be one of the ones, I do this. I'm listening to YouTube 24/7. Most of the time, it's in my earbuds, and it's like Tucker Carlson, Joe Rogan, Young Turks, something just weird, political, whatever. Long-form shit that I don't have to see, and I don't have to make comments. It's pretty much just easy listening, right? But if you're going to sit here all day in these communities and investigate cases with body cams and interrogation videos, and I mean, fuck almighty, you don't think that's weird? I've always thought that was strange as fuck. I think it's weird that anybody can just go into a fucking courtroom and sit down at a case of a dead child that nobody fucking even knows here. No disrespect, darling, but I think it's strange. I've always thought it was strange. Just to go hang out in a fucking courthouse, sitting in a court case that you know fuck all to do with the players. You're just some dude that watches it on YouTube. To me, that's all crossing the fucking line. You want to get right down to a moral and ethical code. So yes, I would much rather creators fuck with other creators than to go and FOIA body cam footage of a tragedy. I don't care if y'all want to do fucking drive-by streams and take fucking, selfies with the yard bar. If you know, you know. Knock your fucking self out. Because I know she a dirty bitch. I also know a whole lot of these people in this community that get up in arms about shit are some dirty bitches. They do dirty bitch shit. And that's just the reality of it. So the days of me picking and choosing whose team did what because this person did this 3.5 years ago and this has been going on and then this one did this and then this one did that. Miss me with it, dude. I don't care. They ain't done shit to me. And if I can be cool with you 98% of the time and then be on the outside looking in for 2% you dislike, then you can't possibly expect me to take sides in your 3-year-old beef. Not happening. And it blows my mind that we don't do more of that in true crime as a whole. You ain't got no fucking badge. You ain't got no cuff power. You can't sign no fucking warrant. What really can you do? Well, now that it's become such a fucking game show, and, we invite victims of families onto our streams and shit, which God knows we've all seen that a dozen fucking times. I mean, that's way putting yourself in it. I mean, Jesus. Benny Keys was practically fucking living with Candace. Shit that goes down in this community every motherfucking day is crossing lines like a son of a bitch. And then you expect me to take fucking sides because somebody pissed you off? Nah, man. You on your own. Like, yeah, I just don't think I'm gonna honor that rule. I mean, I won't purposely go to my way to do it, but I'm not gonna not do it. I have toned down lots of things. There's about 5-10 people that come through here that know just how much I've toned shit down. I think I have been so motherfucking just genuinely respectful that, yeah, now Benny's not even allowed fucking internet access. These are the people looking for your children. Remember that. I'm sorry. I just don't feel that anybody's hands here are clean enough to really come at me for shit. I ain't done none of the sins. I let somebody on that did some sins for 12 minutes. That's what I did. And also kind of trips me out about this community. If Charles Manson wanted to come on and do a sit down, I would do it. Is that fucked too? Well, right now, if he would do it, I would absolutely do it. But you know what I mean. What about all these fucking shows where they go and talk to serial killers in prison? What about that? Minds of a killer and what have you. So this documentary I found talks about the backlash of social media and internet investigations and what have you. Because it is the fastest. I mean, it's good God, you should see the numbers. It's not even fucking close. You wonder why this little community is getting influxed with so many different people all of a sudden? That's why. Because you can have 200,000 subscribers. It not, maybe you have 100, 200 people in your shit sometimes. Over here, you can have fucking 4,000 or 5,000 subscribers and have 2, 3K in your shit. Let's just call it what it is. We all talk about the money, but the money is fucking legit over here. And what do you really have to do? Come over here and stream nonstop. You're not actually researching anything. You're just regurgitating news stories. And then open the phone lines for theory and conspiracy. How many cases have we cracked? The juice worth the squeeze, you think? I don't. It's platformed a lot of stupid. It's made a lot of idiots pretty well off. And what exactly has it accomplished? The entertainment's in the fight between the creators. That's where it seems to be at. Today I watched the live stream. Very lighthearted conversation. Most of you know. Very lighthearted conversation. Always real pleasant and chill. One person comes in. And we go from 350 people in that chat to 775 in under 5 minutes. Go watch a trial. You finna get to see a conclusion to somebody that did some horrible shit. Judgment Day. And look at the numbers. But then watch what happens if somebody comes in there talking shit. It literally went up almost 60% in like 5 minutes. So what does that say we're really doing? That it's about what? It just seems a little unprioritized, maybe. Or that's not quite what everybody tries to sell it as, right? Damn sure doesn't feel that way. To me, most of the time, anyway. Maybe that's where I differ. Now, that's not to say, and this is another thing I kind of look at a little weary. I don't have a problem with people making money doing this. We all know I've always been extremely upfront about entertainment, commentary. If you got some money you want to give away, I'll be happy to take it. However, to act as if somehow, whoa, holy shit. Amen to that. Good to see you, sweetheart. Happy Thanksgiving. Hope you're doing good, baby. Dude, I just asked about you. Shit, not even fucking a few days ago. That was cool. Very good to see you. Happy Thanksgiving, darling. But you're right. That's what it's become. It's basically just become chaos in the name of good. You almost stand here and beat on my chest and tell you how much I care about families and victims. And then in turn, I want to go absolutely fucking batshit against the other team. It has become party lines. It has become pretty fucking partisan. You'll see some shit jumping every now and then, but it's usually because somebody saw behind the curtain and didn't like what they saw and they flipped their shit and left. That happens. Been there a couple times. Believe it or not, I talk a lot of shit. I don't want your money that bad. I don't need your clicks and views. I mean, fuck, dude. I go live, once every 6 months, and I'll go live fucking once or twice a week for a month. I disappear for a year. That's how much the internet means to me. It's how much this means to me. With all due respect, if I thought we were really actually saving the world from the commies, or we were really fine, we're not. We're not. 90% of this is bullshit. That's just standing on a soapbox of heartstring content. Everybody fighting to show who cares the most. But damn, let some drama come in the room. We'll turn that true crime shit off in a jiffy. I don't know. It feels a little fraudulent sometimes. And I hate it, man, because there's good people here. Lots of good people. People that I think are genuinely just good souls, nice folks. But I think it comes to a point where the lines are blurred between entertainment and substance. And to some degree, even the good creators, I think, kind of bank on that. Because that way they're not really lying. They're just, take away from it what you take away from it. Let me tell you something. Don't take anything away from me. If you heard something cool and you want to make it a mantra, you want to make it some kind of fucking PowerPoint presentation slogan or something, knock yourself out. If you take away something positive from it that makes you feel better about your day, great. But, dude, you cannot take some of these people fucking to heart. You just can't. There's not a single motherfucker on this entire platform that I would let life coach me. You hear me? Not in this fucking community. Not on a fucking bet. Not on a bet. Absolutely not. Okay, I gotta see what this is. He goes, Lobby needs cigarette money. Who are we talking about? That sounds like a fucking Roberto thing. Oh, that's me, dickhead. Come on now. I'm on that high-end shit with you now, dude, trying to keep up with the Joneses. Fuck. You got me over here on fucking waiting lists and shit to buy outrageous shit that I can't fucking afford. I guess I could a year ago. That's about how long it takes to get it when you order it. But, no, I'm kidding. But, I just been to Gypsy Rose more than just laughing. Is he back around? Really? I didn't know that. That's cool, though. You don't ever know with that one. You never know. I'm glad you did, man. I am so glad you did. It's been a while, man. Nobody knew we're shit. Nobody knew. I missed that one completely. Well, I do appreciate it, sweetheart. And it is. It's gotten to a place, and that's where I get in these philosophical moments sometimes, man, where it's like, I just can't feel bad for some of it. I just can't. I have no idea what some of these motherfuckers may have done to bring some of this shit on. And now that I've seen some of it firsthand, I just don't give a shit. If you pick a fight with somebody that may fuck you up, that's a risk you run. Talk shit, get hit. I mean, it happens. It's just the way it is in life. If you're going to push the envelope, be prepared for whatever comes out. I mean, I will say this. The first person that got Jim Terry'd, okay, fine, we can have that conversation. But if you like the 13th that got Jim Terry, I don't want to hear it. Because it ain't like you ain't done seen it 5 other times. So you knew what you was getting yourself into when you went fucking with him. I mean, that's how you stay out of a lot of shit. Notice I'm just giving my opinion. I ain't attacked nobody. I ain't fucking with nobody. I ain't going at nobody's real life. I don't even know how to do a fucking for you. You hear me? Don't even know how to do it. That couldn't tell you. They were talking about today, hey, you don't need phone numbers. You don't need... Maybe. I don't know. Never done one. I figure, and I've said this before, this is why I don't even denounce the whole real life thing. I only brought it up earlier because everybody else does. But we have people on this panel right now that will come to your house and people still cool with them. People that will send other people to your house right now, and you cool with them. But you gonna flip your shit over this fucking dude? I can promise you, when he was with me, we didn't come to nobody's house. Nope. Nothing. Didn't go nowhere, didn't fuck with nobody. He didn't do shit. Said the same shit he said last time he was here. That's it. That's it. I mean, have y'all seen, well, surely y'all seen this by now, the shit with the crime sleuthing in Avery? Now that's crossing some fucking lines. There's no boundaries. None. And like I said, I can even deal with the fact if it's wide open, Wild West, whatever. But just openly put that out there. Like, let's quit pretending that there is any sort of fucking moral standing. And just understand that if it's publicly available, it's in play. And that's kind of always been my philosophy. I may personally not do it. But if there's something of yours that is on this fucking platform, I don't care if it's on fucking Facebook, on your Instagram, if it is publicly posted, if you took the time out of your day and thought enough of whatever it is you're about to do, that you publicly posted it on any platform, and it's public, then don't be shocked. I ain't saying it. I ain't saying it's right. I talked about this last week. Reasonable expectation. That is not the argument of right and wrong. That is the argument of exactly that. What can you reasonably expect to happen? When you're dealing with a bunch of fucking idiot-ass crazy people on the internet, whom you know will do fucked up real-life shit, and you choose to continue to fuck with them. Like, don't fucking play with the fucking bear and then be upset when it bites your fucking hand off. It's a fucking bear. It was a bear when you got here. You fucking knew it was a bear. You're being unbearable. God damn, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. I mean, that's just kind of where I'm at with that. It seems to me, I hear this all the fucking time. God almighty. I used to hear it in the DC a good bit. Where people would, make some claim that somebody's real life in them and coming for their kids, and you dox my kid, and you dox my kid's school, and you fucking dox my child, and I can't believe you told my baby. If you're making $150,000 a year on YouTube, okay, then you might have to stick around and roll with it. That's true. If you're making, $119 a fucking month off AdSense, and about another $250 in motherfucking PayPal and CashApp, and somebody's threatening or doxed or put out some shit about your baby, and your funky stupid ass is still on this fucking platform, call CPS on that bitch. Yeah, I said it. That's fucked up. And that's why I know most of these people are bullshitting. They're bullshitting. Because any decent human being, let alone parent, if you honest to God thought you were in danger from the big bad internet, and Natasha fucking Cooper, for instance, that she's gonna fucking rocket launch her recliner ass to Tupelo to come and get you, then I suggest shut the fuck up. Log the fuck off. If you honest to God think that YouTube is that dangerous, then you gotta walk away, man. Because I come on here and say crazy shit. And you know what? Ain't nobody come for me. You know why? Because I don't fuck with nobody. I'm just talking shit. Giving my opinion. That's it. I ain't foiled a motherfucker. I ain't called nobody mama. I ain't been in nobody's cousin's house. I ain't took no video in nobody's garage. But for the amount of shit that these creators do back and forth to one another, and to think that there's a body cam video out there floating around of one of the most hated people in all the community, drunkard and fuck, with the cheapest fucking pistol in the history of handguns in a yard bar? Fuck yeah, we watching that shit. The fuck you mean it's real life? Get the fuck out of here. But we'll watch it about real victims and shit? But not Betty? Bullshit. Again, would I be the one to take the initiative of doing it? No. No, probably wouldn't. But if Senator came to me right now and said, hey man, I had an epiphany and I'm a monk now and I don't want to do YouTube anymore, and I got this whole stack of perfectly good BHB body cam videos of her, you know, waving a titty around in the yard bar, I'm going live. Sorry, not sorry. Fuck what you heard. I'm going live. I might not go get it, but if somebody hands it to me. The point is, you have to reasonably expect it. This is a fucking cesspool. And it's a cesspool where everybody in here, yes, even your favorite creator that you like, they too go back and forth tit for fucking tat. They're obviously not that scared or concerned, or they'd probably shut the fuck up. But they don't. That or they're making a lot more money than you think they're making. And it's worthwhile. So, I guess the short of it is, from this day forward, like, I'm fighting my own battles. If I agree with something, I might say something. If I don't agree with something, I might say something. I'm not the fucking world police. I ain't calling out anybody specifically. I'm not calling out Willow. You can't call out this person. Not call. Yes, the fuck I can. Yes, the fuck I can. Well, how come you didn't call them? Because I like them. But you gonna call you're an asshole. It's just that easy. I don't need any fucking rules. I don't need any honored fucking code of morality. Don't nobody fucking honor none of it, no way. Every motherfucker up in this bitch is fucking rules for fucking thee and not for me kind of shit. Fuck that. Not doing it. Don't care. Nah. How you doing, sweetheart? It's good to see you, baby. I mean, but you see what I'm saying? Come on now. You got damn VHB at a fucking honky tonk with a motherfucking, you know, I don't know. Even better, she was like in a Kamala Harris tea or some shit. Damn dancing to Kentucky Headhunters Dumas Walker. I'll be like, why ain't we watching that shit right now? Hey, get the fuck out of here. I'm tuning in. Tuning in. Oh, God. I'm there for it. There for it. Wait, somebody else just... Hold up. What the hell happened? Oh. Oh my God. That's too damn funny. I was just gifted a membership at something today. I don't know who did that, but thank you. Oh, it dates. Cool. I guess I was an hour earlier. Alright, so anyway. God, I need a charger. Shit. Hold up. Get my phone on charge. Got like 3%. This big bad motherfucker means it'll be dead in about 28 seconds. There we go. Alright. Now, I'm sorry, like I said, whether or not I would go get it, I don't know. Maybe I would, maybe I wouldn't. But I'm not going to discourage somebody else that fucking does it. Because I have no idea what that person may have done to them. As far as Betty goes, I'm going to tell you right now, there's not much anybody could do to her that I'm going to stand up and go, man, that's fucked up. I mean, even if it is fucked up. At some point in time, I know we all like to say, well, what's right is right and wrong is wrong. Sure, I guess. Perfectly. Hey, sir, I didn't realize that was you. Oh, it's a Grinch. But Oh Lord, Lucky Break. I ain't seen it yet. I mean, I'm sure it's all connected to that thing. You know. At any rate, some people I have seen enough of that even if something is a little fucked up, I mean, I gotta be honest. Once you do enough dirt, I just don't care. I don't care. You're fucking around, you liable to catch some shit, man. I mean, I don't know what to say. Don't do fucked up shit. And maybe fucked up shit won't happen. And keep in mind, it's not the same for everybody. Some people will absolutely focus on just comments. You ain't got to be a fucking member. You ain't got to be a moderator. You ain't got to be anything. If you're constantly sitting in the chat talking shit, I promise you creators notice it. 100%. 100%. I got way off fucking on this earlier, but like I had a comment about me the other day. I mean, I don't give a shit. People are gonna say whatever the fuck they're gonna say. But because of that video I was starting to speak on about Laura, me and fucking the Glare were on that Tony Dodge dude's shit. And for those of you who remember the story, cool. Some of you may not. Tony Dodge was this creator. His whole claim to fame was he was like the first one to get this big time interview in this Kylie Rodney deal. He kind of came out of nowhere. All of a sudden, the dude's channel became the spot, the hangout. Everybody's going by there. It was the height of the Kylie Rodney case. And, Jules, what's up? I started way late anyway. So actually, it's probably worked out better. But so basically, he kind of just becomes the late night hangout, right? And he, if I'm not mistaken, was the first one to get up church on. And that's kind of where that thing started. With the whole, up church was, deep into the Kylie Rodney deal. And it kind of started there. And he pops up on this guy's channel, and all of a sudden it just became the spot, right? Well, questions started being raised about him, like everybody in this community. If you do anything good or you catch a little bit of whatever, people start side-eyeing you. You get sided around here for every fucking thing. And he basically was showing a message or an email or something. And were you on the panel? You were you? You probably were on the fucking panel. Shit. I didn't think about that. So, anyway, there was a deal where I don't remember what the fuck he was showing or sharing. But it was Tony Dodge, and when he screen shared, he did the cardinal sin of not, closing up other fucking emails or whatever. And you can see his messages on Instagram. And one of them just says, like literally one of the top 2 or 3 messages, says, "Cool, man, we can gangbanger." That's literally what it said. Well, if any of y'all remember Tony Dodge, I'm not going to say he was an ugly dude, but he's not the kind of guy you'd expect to walk into the party and go, "I'll have one of the redheads, and what do you like, baby?" And then let her pick one, too. He ain't that guy. That's Zac Efron shit. He ain't that. You gotta be next level to pull that kind of shit. So anyway, to see this guy with this message in his inbox, and it's the only part of it you can read, oh, we all had jokes. Jokes galore. And so, anyway, we all end up on, I said his panel, Psychobabble talking about this shit. Oh, PBR's channel. We all end up over there, laughing our ass off about it, talking shit about and Kyle coming in hot. Good to see you, love. So, tell me he didn't look like the kind of guy that, like, I'll say it, dude. He had the, okay, if you could buy a Halloween costume that says serial killer, I imagine it would look something similar. Just a hunch. I could be wrong. But in my mind, that's what it would look like. Oh, shit. So, ultimately, I thought it was a fucking hilarious moment. And, yeah, right? You know your shit just got something dropped in it. But it was fucking funny. It was fucking funny. It was funny to think, and I quote, I think this is what I said, was, I have a tough time believing that dude found anybody to sleep with him, let alone two people at the same time. Because it has to be at least two, right? I mean, to be, that's what we started talking about. That was the whole conversation, was what exactly constitutes a gangbang, right? It was a fucking bunch of dudes sitting in a locker room talking shit. That's what it was. Insert Laura, who was still hiding on the trail because she's pissed off because Upchurch had been on every single motherfucking channel in the fucking Krama community except hers. He fucking been on fucking Betty's. He been on motherfucking Crooked Booby. Molly. He been on fucking Zav Girl. He practically lived over Zav Girls. And we know how well her career turned out shortly thereafter. I mean, this community's dirty as fuck. Dirty as fuck. Dirty as fuck. I didn't even think about that when I just said that. Good God, come to think about it. Betty's been under attack. Molly got kicked off the platform. Zav Girl got caught up in that whole fuck shit. Who else got? It's like Tony. He just MIA. That must have been some fucking gangbang. You ain't seen that motherfucker hiding her hair. That fucking killed him. Anyway. I mean, that's crazy. I ain't thought about that. Everybody. Damn. Maybe that's what he was doing. Was going around just nuking channels. A whole lot of people, man, got thrown to the way. Betty's still around, but she is fucking under duress. I mean, she got what? 2-3 lawsuits going on right now? It's fucking insane. Fucking insane. Anyway, Tinker, how are you, sweetheart? So anyway. God almighty. Good times. So anyway, we're laughing about this story, thinking, who the hell is sleeping with this guy? Let alone emailing him. Or sending him a message on fucking Instagram saying, hey man, let's go do this. Which, first off, I know some freaky women. And they don't usually talk like that. Like, they'll say something really cool. Like, bring some extra dick or something. But they're not going to say, like, we should have a game. No. Nope. Which means it had to have been a guy. Right? It had to be somebody like that. It has to be, I'm going to say it's a guy. Which now means it could be him and a buddy. Which that's probably more probable. Because I sure as hell can't imagine finding 2 women. Or more. Yeah, it's just hard for me to believe. So anyway, we all thought it was funny. Me and Will had a fucking field day with this. I think it's the only time he and I ever really bonded. I feel like we were bros, man. We were cutting a rug. And I get it. Not for everybody. It's a little colorful. But it was funny as shit. Not about the act. Not about anything. It was the fact of thinking Tony died just fucking. That's funny to me. And I bet if you saw it, it's probably funny. I know. It's weird. But still, it's probably funny. Like a little baby hippo. Anyway. So, that was it. We made some jokes. We laughed. A bunch of guys on panel having a hootenanny. And lo and behold, insert the party pooper. Who comes on and says we're all a bunch of, actually, fuck, dude, she puts out a video. Hell, make me go fucking find it. I'll link that shit. That basically said something across the top of it. It clipped it. She's basically saying that, that's absolutely where that comment came from. 100%. It's exactly what the comment was about. And so, yeah, just the other day I get a comment. I talked about this at the beginning. And I said, I let it ride because I just don't give a shit. It's fucking YouTube. I don't care. And it's nonsense. The way these people blindly fucking dick ride for creators is fucking insane. When everybody in this motherfucker, like I said, chances are probably including your favorite creator, have done some dirty shit. So, if you tell me that Jim Terry did some dirty shit to you, I just don't know that I give a fuck. But, I was a little harsh. But, I know. I mean, it said crazy shit like, oh, Willow, isn't that the guy that was on the fucking phone bragging about a fucking R word? What? First off, you've got to be out of your fucking tree. And that's the kind of shit get said about me the other day. And so, I'm sure, it all, again, and it stems from Jim Terry shit. It's like fucking Trump derangement syndrome, but with Jim Terry. It's like Jim Terry derangement syndrome. I mean, really. People dislike this dude so bad. I let him come up, and maybe I was fucking doing my own investigating. How about that? Maybe I thought it was weird that of all the fucking places he could have popped up, he popped up at mine. Some lowly little channel with fucking 30, 40 people in it. And if you want to be fair about it, I kind of led the conversation. He asked how I knew him, where I knew him from. I said I was a fan of Storage Wars. And I also knew that I knew he played some arena ball. I mean, I know who the guy is. Mostly from Storage Wars, initially. That's how it was advertised around here, too, when he first started coming around. Now he's a PI, and now he's doing true crime, and yada, yada. Everybody was up his ass when he first got here. Absolutely. But when he came on, to be honest with you, I was extremely curious as to how he ended up here. 100%. Because I don't ever tag shit. Because we think tagging shit's bad. God forbid if you tag somebody to make money. That's fucked up around here. Which is fucking a whole nother argument. Just food for thought, right? We're going to sidestep again in another direction. You do know that every person, victim's family member, every interview that Nancy Grace has ever done in life ever was monetized, right? The same thing with 99% of the podcasts you listen to. Monetized. Every news affiliate, every major network, every world news, every op-ed, all the way down to all your old favorite shows like Criminal Justice, fucking City Confidential, they're all monetized. They're all making money doing this. It is not a coincidence that true crime is the fastest growing demographic of social media right now. It is not even close. There's not even a reasonably honorable second. It is massive numbers. Which is drawing in more and more and more. Which obviously, if you think the bar is going to raise as messy as it already sits, and you're adding in motherfuckers fresh out of rehab with ankle monitors and shit, how you think this is going to play out? Everybody is monetized. I think that's a silly argument that people think that that's somehow exploiting. I'm not going to lie to you. And I get it. This is going to go real popular too. But it doesn't make sense. How do you get your shit to the cover? How do you get your shit to the front? Trending. That's how you do it. Trending. And to get your shit trending, it generally helps if you're making the house money. In other words, if you really want a topic to get out and go viral and garner traction and climb that trending chart, you need to make it advantageous for the house and for the algorithm to pick it up. That's just how it is. I always thought that was such a weird ass fucking way of looking at it too. I mean, because now I understand people get upset and pissy when people like tag Sebastian Rogers 17 fucking times, and they do a 4-hour stream where they mention this kid for 8 minutes, and then the other 3 hours and 52 fucking minutes is just straight asinine drama. That's fair. I can go with that. Oh my god. I did not know that. Fucking Tony Dodge, probably not my best first impression. Thank you perfectly. I mean, that's, I don't know, man. That's just a strange way of doing shit. And at some point in time, no disrespect, community rule makers, it's not working. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I got it right, but I'm positive you don't. I get it. Nobody likes the idea of greasy car salesmen up in your shit, peddling fucking bullshit stories about kids. I get it. I get it. I get it. But even the bigger channels in this community, what are their numbers? 10, 15,000? You understand that's just them peddling it to the same choir over and over and over. Live streams don't tend to go viral. They just don't. Live streams are for people who already have an audience. Short videos go viral. I mean, so if I'm being totally honest, some of these people that are fucking dotting it up over at TikTok are probably doing better for the case than most long-form content. I'm just being honest. It's quick. It's digestible. If you can make it grab somebody's attention in the first 30 to 90 seconds, awesome. Sorry, but that shit helps. It helps if your video is algorithmic friendly. And that usually happens by way of money. So that's another rule I just don't like. I think everybody should be monetized. I get it. I don't necessarily like the way it looks sometimes. But I don't fucking like the way it looks on damn Nancy Grace either. If I'm being honest. I've seen fucking Nancy squeak out a tear or two that I felt was about as fraudulent as fuck. I've seen her do it. It didn't feel very authentic. But this is business. And at the end of the day, if you're wanting the public to carry a message, you got to find a way to make it digestible and entertaining. And I know that sucks to say, missing 10-year-old entertaining. I get it. It's fucking horrible. But I promise you, videos get more traction that are monetized. That's just a fact. So, kind of another flawed argument. And just also keep in mind that, I was actually going to say that too, Healing, that I'm not going to lie to you, and I get it, and I know what I'm about to say is another one of those things that, well, you can't say that, that's so mean. She's a victim, that's mean. I don't give a fuck what happened to you. I don't care. I do not care what you're on there fixing to talk about, your son, your auntie, your mama, your grandmama. Somehow, some way, she is going to compare your tragedy to her fiance. Like, dude. At this point, I question if there's 20% of this shit, and I'm being generous at 20%, that I think are people that genuinely give a fuck. And the sad part is the ones that I think do genuinely give a fuck have 10 people in their fucking crowd. 10 people in their fucking chat. But the ones that know how to stir the pot and smoke pot, 15 Hondo in chat. So when the community comes to me about priorities and what's considered unacceptable or mean, I have to step back and look at some of this and go, are you fucking kidding me right now? You're fucking kidding me. Now, I'm with you on that. That was a bad example. It just had a nice flow to it. To be honest with you, I wasn't even really thinking about her when I said that. It just sounded good. I think there's some serious flaws to the handbook around here. Then again, I guess it also depends on what you want to do. Are you a true crime community? Do you actually want to help find missing kids? Do you want to be part of the problem or part of the solution? I get it, man. We all love the drama. God, no, I do. But to me, drama being 90% of what drives this community is no different than hashtagging Sebastian Rogers and then talking about drama for 4 hours of a 4-hour and 10-minute stream. It's no different. It's saying you're here for the greater good while you're really just here to wrestle in the shit. I mean, Jim Terry could come on this panel right now with, you know, a map to Hoffa's body. And nobody wants to hear it. So, that's just kind of my view on it. Maybe I'm wrong. But I'm quite positive. I've been here for a little over 3 years, and the results I've seen doesn't necessarily make me believe I'm wrong either. Because, with all due respect, the batting average of crime closure rate in this community is abysmal. However, boy, oh boy, oh boy, do we have all the latest drama. You got fucking Nazi and numbnuts over here. The battle of the librarians in Avery and crime sleuthing. Now that's quality content. Center coming in hot. What's up, brother? I mean, you know, I think that I think there's a lot of bullshit, man, that gets said around here that just flat ass ain't true. And flat ass shit that people themselves don't believe. And a lot of pearl clutching, a lot of pretending to be upset about shit. A lot of, you know, my soapbox is higher than your soapbox. They do look like librarians. Now, I do want to say this, Avery. Oh, this is going to piss some people off. Do I think you're racist? No, I do not think you're racist. No, I don't. Because I do understand that we live in an era of, you know, shit like meet my white friend is cringy. I get that. But I'm going to keep it a buck with you, baby girl. Every time anybody says something about you being a racist, I mean, keep in mind, there was a comment about me just a minute ago that I still ain't finished the damn Laura story. That stems back to this fucking video that she made about me that had me and the glare in it. And across the top of it, she put some shit on there that says, like, this is what the men look like who raise the future R words of tomorrow. You believe in that? You fucking believe that bullshit? Says, here is what the men look like who raise the future R words of tomorrow. And you're upset because I let a dude come on who fucking teabagged your ass on a fucking t-shirt? Miss me with it, bruh. I didn't provoke no shit with you and him. I didn't crank up no shit with you and him. He ain't say a fucking thing he ain't done said before, according to so saith everybody in the chat. Which says he obviously ain't been around here snooping or doing much. Because I feel pretty confident that had he known more shit, he probably would have said it. When he got to the part about your child, I said, come on, bro. You don't think the child shit was a little much? I hadn't really thought about it. That is true. I totally fucking forgot about the damn ex-husband thing. I was actually there for that, so shame on me for that one. I'll take that. I ain't gonna lie, I thought it was funny, but I thought it was shitty. It was funny. It kind of goes right to, well, the same way I feel about the BHB fucking body cams. Would I go and get them? I don't know. She ain't done nothing to me. But like I said, if Center came in here tomorrow and I said, man, I just don't think I can show these anymore, bro, I've been like, fuck it. Let me go and get a copy of them hoes. I'll play them. Like I said, I might not go get them. But if they were sitting there on my stoop, would I play one? Probably. Because sometimes I can see enough from somebody that I don't really need to know anything else. And like this idea, I've heard this shit so many times too around here. Oh, well, they've been really good for like, 4 or 5 months. I'll give them another chance. Man, when you've been arrested 197 or 74 fucking times, I ain't ever trusting you. I don't give a shit if you had 13 epiphanies on the drive home. You've been arrested too fucking much. Either you a horrible human being, or you're just a fucking horrible, clumsy-ass criminal. Either way it goes, I can't fuck with you. Little stupid-ass bitch, I ain't fucking with you. Got a million fucking things that I'd rather fucking do. Talking, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I mean, I guess it depends on the situation. I mean, I don't think I'm going to have any problem with him. Because like I said, I ain't fucked with him. I didn't go back and forth with this guy. Again, I ain't saying it's right. I'm saying that I am done just taking people's fucking words for shit that, oh, I had a beef with somebody. This dude just went above and beyond, was too far, was too mean, was too this. Like I said, we're literally talking about what? Laura and Queen, who we now know. One has called CPS on somebody, for fact. And the other, well, we all know what we know. So, does he go a little hard in the paint? Yeah, I agree. Does he say some over-the-top shit? 100. Is he a risk? Yeah, absolutely. But knowing what I know about those two people, can I in good faith say I honestly give a shit as to what started between them and how it started? Not really. Again, I ain't saying it's right. I'm saying I just don't give a shit. As far as somebody that's my personal shit, well, that's why I don't denounce real life at all. I say it's kind of one and the same. Just depends on what you do. To me, fuck, I'd say half of this community is dug around in people's shit in this community. So, if you have all of my information, do I really give a shit? Not really. It should only be problematic when you put it back out. But, how do I say this? The short of it is that I just don't fuck with him. I mean, it is testosterone. And I'm the same way. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. It depends on what you did to me. It depends on what you did to me. It would depend on how I would handle it. If you fucked with somebody in my real life, would there be absolute... Again, it just depends on what you did. I mean, showing up at my home and say nobody's there but my woman. Oh, absolutely, there'll be a problem. 100%. Like, call the cops problem. But that's my point earlier. We have people on this fucking platform right now that do that. They have done it in the last year. A hell of a lot more recent than Jim Terry. That's the problem I'm having with it. But we're cool with them, so fuck it. I can think of a couple people that have made house calls in this community. Publicly. And I like both of them. That wasn't the point. It's just to say that other motherfuckers are making house calls, sending crackheads to people's homes. I mean, showing up people's jobs, getting people fired. To me, we know these people will do this kind of shit. So I guess, again, my point is to say that I don't know what they may have done to him. I truly don't know. But I know I've seen a couple of these people do dirty enough shit that I just don't care. I guess that's all I know to say it, is I've seen some of these people do shitty enough things that I just don't give a shit. I'm damn sure not going to take sides in it. I'm damn sure not going to put my fucking self in some kind of battle with this dude, which is what I also said earlier. If you truly believe somebody is such a danger, then don't fuck with them. Let them be. Don't give them a reason to fuck with you. I mean, I don't think any of us are important enough to be on this dude's fucking, I just don't see it. At least with, again, going back to Laura and Queen, I have fucking no idea what they may have done. I have no idea. All I know is what I have seen. So, I've heard stories about this guy. I've never seen him personally do anything. I've heard about it. But the people I've heard it from are also people that I no longer really fuck with all that much. Because I've seen shit they do too. So, I just don't care. It's not my people. Not my concern. I hate to say it like that, but everybody on here is doing some kind of fuck shit behind the scenes. A high percentage. So now, I'm just going to be responsible for me. I come on here, I talk shit, I make jokes, I point out some inconsistencies here and there that I find to be a little disheartening. That's it. I don't, other than that, I don't fuck around. Anyway. Now, I have heard about this, but not till after the fact. That I didn't know. The only thing I ever remember Grandma Sherry that I personally saw was that other fucking weirdo cat that was all up in that case. The pancake guy. I remember that. Here, I got to move this. I remember the pancake guy, right? Salty. And I would have to know more about it. I mean, that's my whole thing. Grandma Sherry is about all I've heard so far that I give a shit about. Like, that's it. And, again, I didn't know about that until after the fact. But, I remember the salty pancake situation. It had nothing to do with Jim Terry. I remember being in the chat. Dude come on. Everybody was cool with him for a few minutes. And then, somehow, some way, he kind of went off his fucking rocker a little bit. Called B. Tim a fucking pedo, which I strongly disagree with that. And something about God, this sounds weird even saying it. Something about Farmville and being some correlation to Dylan Rounds. I don't know. It was fucking weird. So again, shit like that, I just don't take it real fucking serious. I just don't. He's a fucking weirdo. The internet's rotted his brain. That's kind of how I looked at it. I cannot see any reasonable correlation of Farmville in a murder case. So you won't do any research about him. Well, I mean, I never plan on talking to him. I mean, that's why I said I would like to sit and talk to you sometime. It'd be cool to do that. It's a, how I say it, scheduled visitation. Sure, I would do that. But I mean, at fucking 4 hours deep into a stream, dude just pops up on the panel. What the fuck kind of research am I going to have? I didn't have any. No shit. I talked about that earlier. I was getting reamed for fucking a stream or two ago about how do I not know this? How have I not kept up with this? How did I not know this was happening? We talked about this 2 weeks ago. Blah, 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 blah. Of like, because I don't keep up with every gossip and fucking drama. I just don't. Like, I can't let my life fucking rise and set around fucking YouTube, man. Most of the beefs I've seen in this community, it absolutely takes two. 100%. Who started it? I don't know. Who did it first? I don't care. I mean, I'm definitely at that point, too. Where if something's been going on for 3 fucking years, nah, man. Even if you could walk up and give me a 3-year fucking file, it's only fair that I hear his side of it, too. Because I damn sure know how one-sided shit gets around here depending on who you're asking. I know that happens. Like a mofo. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, this whole fucking thing is a blurred line. Alright, it's putting out info that you have to do for. Putting out names. And see, I'm with that to a degree. But here's the most common answer you hear around here. And I fucking love this spin that all these creators try to put on doxing. It's hard to believe that you can't get fucking 5 grown-ups to agree on what that is. It's fucking laughable. So anyway, this one you hear a lot around here, right? Is it's putting out information for nefarious reasons. You know, it's putting out somebody's information with, you know, shitty intent, right? You can't argue that, though. That's a non-arguable event. You have no idea what the fuck was in my heart or my intentions behind something. You'll never know. Now, you can say that the way I behave or the way my actions, it appeared, but you never truly know why somebody does something. The one thing that you really ought to know in this community is that anytime you're digging or looking for anybody's, even if you just simply ask somebody for somebody's shit, nothing good's going to become of this. Absolutely not. Nothing good becomes of it. But it's weird to me that this community has such a problem with it, when the whole basis of the community is fucking crime, and you can find 419,000 videos every day uploaded daily to this platform of body cam and interrogation videos, most of which this community uses for these cases. But God forbid somebody do it to you. Again, I don't like it. You just can't say that's out of the fucking realm of possibility. You can't say that. I mean, if you're going to do it to everybody else, as much bullshit that flings back and forth between creators around here, you cannot possibly think that somebody's not going to do it. I think that it would be great if they didn't. I just don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. Ever. And while some people have the idea that going off the platform is going real life, I don't know really how I feel about that either. If all of your shit is publicly tied to other shit, I mean, again, how many times are you going to fuck with somebody before you think they're going to do it? And that's not to say who started it. It's not to say that one person didn't go above and beyond. If all your shit is publicly, readily available, how can you, honest to God, with the bullshit that goes down between these creators, think that that shit is out of the realm of possibility? I mean, absolutely. I mean, that is what it comes down to. I just think it's a bad argument. I think it's a bad argument to, again, I have 2 things to base this off of. Queen and Laura. One who just a minute ago, everybody was praying for her ruination because she called CPS. And now I'm supposed to, again, do I think the kid thing was way out of fucking, yeah, I'm not a fan. The whole food stamp thing, I don't even know if that's fucking true. I have no idea. I don't even know how I could possibly know if that's true or not. I agree with that. I think it's fucked up. I think it's shitty. But at some point, you have to fucking expect this. The shit this community does every fucking day, creator to creator, behind the scenes, some of it flagrantly on Front Street. And then to think that this shit won't happen to you? I'm not sure if that's stupid or just being disingenuously silly. I mean, half of the fucking shit that gets talked about in this day, every fucking day in this community, is, I mean, hell, the whole thing today is fucking deets. Started off 350 people, nice, lighthearted, stayed there for a minute. Ellie came in. Next thing you know, we're talking about feuds. Bam. Now it's a party. 800 people in a matter of 5 fucking minutes. Drama just erupts. Can't even decide if that's real life. It's messy. I know that. And even then, but see, that's the thing, man. I don't have a weird view on that. I mean, I can't think of a single fucking case that we have ever talked about on Queen's panel, on anybody's panel, that if there is not body camera footage to be had, that we're not playing it. We're absolutely playing it. Anything we got, we're playing it. So, knowing that people in this community make their whole basis of their content and community off of such actions, to think that there is a beef going on between creators to the point of fucking lawsuits and sending people to people's homes and shit, I just think it's unreasonable to think that it's out of the realm of possibility. I think you have to expect it. I think if you're going to start planning dumpster fires, if you have any old fucking videos of your, junior prom on your shit, anything can come back on you, then your options are clean your closet before you hit that button, or be very, very cautious of the kind of content you create and what pools you're swimming in. Again, not the argument of right or wrong. It's the argument of reasonable expectation. Period. And I think it's absolutely silly with what we have seen in this community to think that this shit ain't going to happen. Oh, it's absolutely going to happen. Absolutely. I mean, fuck, dude. That's literally what this community argues about almost daily. Is what's real life? What's real life? Who's going real life? Who's doing this? I mean, to hear Queen talk, she's been doxxed 107 times a day. Laura, she's in everybody's mouth for clicks and views. Center, I'm sorry. That dude has been called some of the most outrageous shit. I get it. Came on the scene, said mean words, dropped the C word a couple times. Oh, shit. And that's it. Other than that, I've seen people fucking saying crazy shit about this fucking dude. And I've asked for proof. And that's why she's doing it. That's absolutely why she's doing it. She latched onto my shit the next day, and latched onto somebody else the day after that. Fuck, I don't remember. But the Candlestick maker, absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. So, I mean, that's just it. I'm sorry. I think that we have reached a point where some of the shit that people get worked up about in this community versus some of the shit they don't get worked up about is fucking insane to me. Absolutely insane to me. And to try to call one, that I can't even see. I can't reason with that at all. I can name 2 or 3 things off the top of my head that are way fucking worse than anything that dude did in the 11 minutes he was on this panel. And it happens a pretty good bit. And I will say this. If that man on this panel bothered you for 11 minutes versus some of the shit that's going around this place on the daily, your priorities are a little questionable in my opinion. Well, again, that's if we believe, the only thing that I will listen to at face value is pretty much the Grandma Sherry thing. And the fact that obviously I do know that, if I'm not mistaken, he played the call with the ex-husband. Now, the shit that happened with the kid in the school, I just heard about that. Most everything was just hearsay. It's all shit I've just heard. The only thing I remember seeing with my own eyes for a fact was that phone call. And which is weird that I actually thought about the kid thing before I thought about the phone call, because that is pretty fucked up. But, shouldn't cut my shit off. But, okay, my bad. I thought we So, what is your deal with Center? Just the body cam thing? Because, I'm sorry, man, I don't agree with that. I just don't. That's one of those things that I flat can't get with either. Again, I don't like it. But if we were going to sit here and watch fucking body cam footage, and we were going to sit here and watch... Did we not watch body cam footage on fucking... Who was it? Or it might have been her own video. I just remember there were cops there. Yeah, I guess we just watched video with cops there. With the fucking Melanie shit. But again... I'm sorry. If we're gonna watch fucking body cam videos for when we're talking about true crime shit, I just don't see where it's any different. Good night, sweetheart. Good to see you, baby. I appreciate you hanging out. Let's see. I missed something somewhere. There we go. Oh, yeah. I mean, all of that last night, absolutely. 100%. I mean, he owned it. But, like I said, then he turns around and says that shit about his fucking social security number, too. And like I said, I know that doesn't sound like much. I bet that could be a problem. I could think of a few things that could be problematic as fuck. And to lose a credit card is one thing. It probably takes 10 minutes to change that and fix that. But what do you do with that? And that is such a specific fucking claim. Do I believe it? Yeah, I believe it. Just at face value? Yeah, I believe it. Because it seems to me you would have said something else if he was just making that shit up. And I can't imagine that he's wrong about that. Oh, well, his social security number could have got out this way. I can't imagine how that would get out. Like I said, it's not like you carry it to the store to buy a pack of cigarettes. I've never walked around with my birth certificate. I don't know where and how it would have got. But that is such a specific claim, yeah, I believe it. And I can't imagine it was something accidental. It's going to be something. And it could be retaliation for something he did first. I don't know. But I guess my easiest way to say it is the two people mainly in question that I knew of is Queen and Laura. And I'm sorry, but if the two character witnesses you're going to come at me with is somebody we found out called CPS 10 minutes ago and put out a video that basically said me and fucking Will are a bunch of fucking R apologists, future R creators of tomorrow. I just don't really care what happened between y'all two. That's between y'all. I don't give a shit. And with Queen, everybody sitting on this side of town has their own views about that. So, I have seen, and I've said this before, this ain't me talking shit, I'm just being honest. I have seen entirely too many beefs out of the hive lately. Too many. Fuck everybody in here has been at some kind of odds except Ellie. I'm not getting involved. And I don't, maybe somewhere down the road if I knew more about it, maybe I'd feel different. But, and you want to be fair, I'm the one that brought up Queen. And I was kind of doing that just to be an asshole. I was just making, I wasn't going to let him go off on a tangent. I was just kind of being an asshole just because I thought it was funny at that point. Because he asked me, how do you know me? I said, from Storage Wars. You play some arena ball. I said, most notably here recently in this community, I knew you from the Rounds case and ultimately some drama that came off of it. He said, what drama? I said, the shit with Laura. Then he did, bam. Okay, maybe that was my fault. Shouldn't even said it. But he asked, that's how I knew who he was. And so then, towards the end, I thought, hey, before you go, so what about this beef with you and Queen? Like, I was just being a dick. But, and it's true, I've never heard anything between, all I know is, you can't say that name over there, he can never come on that panel. That's it. That's all I know. That's all I know. I have no fucking idea what the fuck happened between Queen Bee and him as far as what actually happened. I know it had something to do. Fuck, I don't even know what it had to do with that case. It may be something else. I don't know. You don't talk about that name over there. Not allowed to say it. So I don't know. I don't know what happened. I just know that you pick two people that I'm not just going to take their fucking word for it. Sorry. Now, Grandma Sherry, a little bit different situation. Didn't know about that. Yeah, I don't know. Well, fuck, I can't. I let him come at this point, people will fucking explode. Like, it's almost comical that anybody has that much. I don't know. It's just weird to me. Priorities, man. Just the priorities are a little backwards to me around here sometimes. That's pretty much the short of it. Now, I really do half-ass. Everybody's probably seen it. I'm sure everybody's seen the crime sleuth and shit. I so wanted to cover that the day it happened. God almighty, I thought that was so fucking funny. I can't take that woman serious fucking for a fucking second. And I thought she was trying to flex some high shit, like she was all in with them and shit the other day. And I was thinking, no the fuck. I used to remember sitting over there on their panel, and ain't that the same chick we used to call Bangs? Ain't that her? That's the same broad, ain't it? I'm pretty sure it is. They used to call her Bangs. She was, I remember one of her first sagas that she got caught up in that was so fucked up. Was apparently, hey bitch, fuck you. Yeah, he laid out to work for this shit. I mean, come on now. Get the fuck out of here. But, so, hold up, I gotta get this up here. I missed that too. My shit is twitchy as fuck. Jenny's entire channel's about, hold up. Fucking spilling vape juice now trying to read this. I gotta pause for a second. But, I don't know, man. I just got to a point that I think from here on out, if I feel I'm just not letting anybody else's experiences really sway my opinion, really one way or another. I mean, I guess I kinda am to some degree right this fucking second, but I'm trying to be somewhat respectable. Be somewhat, let's see, what does that say? There it is. Real life. It's crazy. Oh, yeah, I remember that chick. What the fuck did that say? Good God, it's all that shit to read. I mean, it definitely catches you off guard a little bit, sure. Absolutely it does. What is it? I'm way behind now. Way behind. Because I know better. Stop that. Stop it. Absolutely not. Actually, what it makes me want to do is sit down and actually talk to him. But I want to hear some of the fucking, since the natives are screaming so incredibly loud at the fucking window, by all means. But but I'm going to need some proof. And then again, on the opposing hand, I would almost have to let up 19 fucking people, because the reality of it is I'm sure that there is some truth to what people are saying, and I'm willing to bet he'll probably own a lot of it. He'll probably own a lot of it and say, yeah, I did it, whatever. At which point in time, then I'm going to want to know what was done either in retaliation or what was done ahead of time. I don't really understand why anybody would put this man's fucking social security number out there. But again, that's a very fucking specific claim to be not true. It's a weird thing to say if it's not true. And I don't even really know how you fix that. I mean, I'm sure you can, but I bet it's not quite like fucking getting a new credit card. The whole point I'm getting at is do not sit here and act like people in this community don't do dirty ass shit. Do not sit and act like these creators don't do dirty ass shit. That's what people do in this community. They sit around and call out dirty ass shit from other creators all fucking day. Here's a better way to say it. Sit around and call dirty ass shit on other creators all day long. I am done picking the lesser of evils. There. That's how I know how to say it. I am done sifting through the lesser of evils. If you've thrown as many fucking stones as you've taken, I'm not making that call anymore. Just because we in the same camp today, I'm not making that decision. Because I'll never know the whole story. I'll only know what I get from one half. I know how fucking hugboxy this shit gets. I know how rancid fucking groupthink runs around here. I know how quickly things get regurgitated. Some with receipts, some not. I just don't think I fucking really care to sift through other people's history anymore. I just don't. If I knew more about it, maybe I'd have a change of heart. But as of right now, I don't know. I don't even fucking... I don't get it. See, I don't know how she could possibly know more about it than I do. I mean, I don't... Because it seems like he's been gone for a fucking minute. I mean, it has to have been over a fucking year. Has to be. It's not a new thing by any, Okay, now, hold up. That's a little fucked up. It's funny. It's funny. It's a little fucked up. It is. If it makes you feel any better. And this is why maybe I'm not impressed with this shit. Or maybe why it doesn't scare me. True story. In another community that a few of you in here moonlight in as well. Fuck, I don't really want to say who it is. It doesn't even fucking matter. Anyway, this guy pissing people off. He was talking with this girl. He's fucking such a good dude. He was talking to this girl. They got kind of real life in it, you know. They were fucking, you know, meeting up and what have you. And, basically, a dick pic got out, but it was like full blown. It was glare dick pic, right? It was like, you know, Chippendale's postcard. Let me get my pump and my lube and shit ready and gloss this motherfucker and, you know, pimp and fluff my shit. Needless to say, it was a sight, right? So, anyway, their arch nemesis of this dude, who I think one of the guy's ex was this girl, or at least they were tied to her somehow. Apparently they got the picture, and they took this shit to Teespring, and they made a life-size picture, like, of the t-shirt. Like, the t-shirt was like the whole guy. Like, it was mostly him, and at the bottom of the shirt, you see about half of it sticking, like he's holding it, and They fucking sold that shit like a wildfire. Was it fucked up? Yeah, it's fucked up. Way fucked up. But again, this is kind of some boys club shit. To the best of my knowledge, nobody sued anybody over it. All these guys kind of have history, and some were kind of cool with each other, some weren't, some were, some weren't. On again, off again, friendships and what have you. So, look, man, it's the internet. That's all I'm gonna tell you. People are gonna do fucked up shit. That's just the way it is. And the more fucked up shit you interject in, the more fucked up shit you're gonna run into. I don't fuck with anybody. Everybody thinks I'm this evil, fucking villainous motherfucker. I'm pretty consistent. And I just don't fuck with anybody. Not for real. I talk a little shit. I ain't gunning for fucking Queen Bee's fucking channel. I ain't fucking aiming at fucking PayPal. I'm not, fucking trying to sick Jim Terry on anybody. I'm not, none of that. Literally, none of it. I had a conversation with a dude, and people fucking flipped. But yeah, we have all this other shit walking around in here daily. Nothing. Don't talk shit about it. But once it's old, fuck it. Nobody cares anymore, and they move on to the next shit. Until they need some ammo, and then they'll dig up some 3-year-old shit again. Well, even then, Ellie, the only thing, if you're talking about, maybe you're talking to somebody else. I was like, that's to me, there's some shit I forgot, and there's some shit I just flat ass probably didn't know. Like, seriously. I think, wait, hold up. Welcome back. Okay, I don't guess I know what that's about. Yeah, way more than I'd be. Because there is some real life shit you could do that would piss me off enough that I'd never get over it. Like, that's something else I see around here that just fucking flips my lid sometimes. That was 3 years ago. You gotta let it go. That was fucking 6 months ago. So last year, you gotta let it go. The fuck you say? The fuck? I decide when I let it go. See, that's the cool part of being the innocent side of the story, right? Is that I decide when it's fucking enough. I decide if I want to forgive this or forget it. If you don't want it fucked up, that ball's not in your court no more. You can apologize. That's all you can do. But ultimately, I may never get over it. It just depends on what it is. There are things I've seen in this community that I'd be absolutely fucking furious if it happened to me. But I also know that the more you hide shit, the more people want to look. Which is why I just don't hide any of my shit. All of my shit is pretty flagrantly out in the open. I'm like the only dude I know that all his socials are connected. I'm not hard to fucking find at all. Not even a little bit. I'm super easy to get a hold of. That is it. That's absolutely. Wait, I don't see what we're even talking about. If that is what that is, Jonathan, will you get that? Because I can't even tell what the fuck. I'm on a tiny ass screen. Here, I can do it on my phone, I think. Maybe not. Shit. I guess I can't do it on my fucking phone. My God. Damn it. I still can't tell what that was, but It's gone now. See what I'm saying? People do fucking weird shit. It's just what it is. Welcome to fucking YouTube. I generally expect it to fucking happen. Thank God I didn't actually read in the fucking comment. Although, now having got him. I love it. I love it. I love it. Who are we talking about? Shit. There we go. Who's speaking on who? Now I wish I would have read some of the comments, though. That sucked. I'm a horrible chat pay attentioner at times. See, again, I don't live by this shit, man. I don't. I'm more of a, I'll let him come up here now. It's going to be an absolute shit show. I do want to talk to him. Oh, I do. Oh, I do. Partially, right? And most of that's public knowledge, or at least a good chunk of it is. A good chunk of it is. Okay. This is not to me either. I'm sorry if you got taken a witness. I don't get it. I mean, look, man. There's forever gonna be some bad blood with fucking Queen and some of these people. That's just fucking where it is. That's just fucking weird as fuck. So what are y'all talking about? Is there a panel that having over there at some point in time? I must be totally missing this somewhere. I don't know. I'm so fucking behind in chat at this point. I'm way off sync. I would like to talk to Jim, Terry, on a one-on-one. I'll probably either fucking, well, I don't know if I could do that. I want to talk to the guy. I do. I absolutely want to. But now apparently I need to go and do some, I guess I have to go do my homework before I can do that. See, I also think that's why people, and again, this is way the fuck left field, but I think that's, hold up. This cannot actually be, motherfucker. So now I'm getting like, can somebody take out the clearly not real savage? And please God tell me that's not really savage. Unless she's just being a smart ass about something. Yes, ma'am, indeed I do. Anyway. Yeah, well, here you go. We can go through y'all's conversation here in a minute. Oh, what the fuck happened? Lord. Oh, yeah, and that's kind of the thing. I mean, I get it, dude. I get it. I fucking get it. I, totally fucking get it. That's when I found him too. That's when I found him too. It's not quite that easy. As you can see, this entire place sees over this guy. I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. There's obviously, something to it. I can't imagine everybody's wrong, but I do think this community prioritizes shit way fucked up. That I do. It's not even so much a benefit of the doubt. Hell, I kind of gave him benefit of the doubt when I came in here talking about it tonight. The simple fact that, has he done shit that I disagree with? Sure. So has everybody else. Has he done shit in this community that I disagree? What I know of it, yeah, I'm not a fan of calling the kids school and shit. I don't know how we got to that. I think that's a little much, but the fucking questions are getting just out of hand. Of course it was. I think I guessed that the other day. I told you that. Some of these are pretty funny. Are you fucking kidding me? Yes, it's all for you, baby. It sure is. That's what it was. My God. Anyway, maybe that's some for another day. Anyway, well, here, you can fix this yourself. Well, now if I do that, that's gonna be here, hold on. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I wasn't sure. I wanted somebody to check it. If you want to, Nicole, just feel free to remove her. I'm in the middle of a text here. Give me 1 second. There we go. The quicker you answer that, the quicker I help you out. But you gotta let me know it's something, one way or another. Okay. Y'all gonna make me go back there and read this shit. Okay, first let me put a couple things to fucking bed real quick. Grain had fuck all to do with what I do on this channel. There are times me and Grain fucking... I love that woman. No ands or buts about it. But I absolutely... 100%. She has fuck all to do with anything. I don't mean that like in a shitty way. If we want to be real honest, I said, hey, we see this name pop up 119 fucking times, and it's never actually him. I'm fixing to do this. So if you don't want to be part of this, I understand. And she promptly fucking left. So I don't understand if that's something to do with Ellie that we're talking about. I don't get it. But I promise you, Grain has fuck all to do with what I do on this channel. Nights me and her hanging out, we hanging out. Other than that, in case you ain't figured out, the vast majority of this stream is I don't like the rules. I think the handbook is broken. I think most people here don't honor it anyway. They preach a lot of shit, but do just as fucked up shit out the other side. And the shit that we prioritize as one's worse than the other is almost fucking laughable. That's what I think. That's what I think. And I think for anybody to call themselves investigators and to have such hardline stances sometimes. I remember the same thing used to happen for a different reason, of course. But same things that used to happen when, how do I say this? Don Wells. There's a good one. I remember when people used to flip their fucking shit about Don coming on panel 16 sheets to the fucking wind. Oh, he drank too much. You can't have him up there. You can't. That's just horrible. Don't do. I never understood that. I always thought that was fucking weird. Because, like I said earlier, you don't have a badge. You don't have any arresting power. I think about the only decent thing that could come out of some of this shit in this community is having a fucking suspect come on your panel and say something fucked up that doesn't line up with something they said a year ago or 6 months ago or whatever. I think that might be one of the I am completely there. I am not an investigator. Not an investigator. I got basic common sense, some pretty general understanding of the human psyche, but not an investigator. Absolutely not. I'm not even a fucking amateur investigator. But I'm good enough at this to know, when shit just don't line up, man. There's a whole bunch of shit in this community just don't line up. I know a lot of people thought that really meant I was leaving. I'm not going anywhere. Just fucking hang out and do what the fuck ever. I just think there's some bad arguments around here. And I think it's become less and less and less about what everybody claims it to be about. It's a drama community that talks about true crime. That's what it is. That's it. I mean, straight the fuck up. That's really all it is. It's a fucking drama community that talks about true crime and pretends that it's doing some virtuous shit while it's doing it. Not hardly. I'm sure there's a handful or two, don't get me wrong, that are decent people that genuinely give a shit. I do believe that. But does it not seem odd that you have this many people to battle against? Does it not seem a little strange that in a community that you think should be relatively all on the same page, you know, do good, try not to harm innocent others while doing it, and get to some answers? And I mean, that's really what it is, right? I mean, that's what I thought everybody was doing. Spreading the message and what have you. But yet there always seems to be somebody to fight with. There's always way more beefs going on than fucking, you know, have you seen this child? It's not even fucking mentionably close. It's probably 40-1 of drama and chaos. Everybody denouncing real life like going real life. I mean, and now for me to sit here and try to decipher and sift through who started what and who, I just don't care. I guess that's the basis of it. So just don't give a shit. You don't want people fucking with you, quit doing sketchy shit. And if you're truly worried about somebody, don't go fucking poking the bear. I mean, it's pretty basic common sense. There's tons of shit in life I totally disagree with. I also know I might get shot if I go fucking with it. So maybe you ought not do that. Not saying it's right. Again, just saying it's reasonable expectation. I mean, to be honest with you, I find it a little bit funny that apparently he has supporters in the chat, and people don't seem to be that concerned. And they still say whatever they want to say. I mean, you know. I didn't hear this at all. Let's see, what does this say? What does this say? Oh, no shit. Oh, I'll be damned. That is pretty fucking cool. Thank you. Thank you very much. You're far too kind. I will send you something back here in just 1 second. Damn, that's trippy. Trippy. So, well, I just want to do the other half before I talk to the real dude. Because, see, that's the thing. I don't think he's going to lie. I really don't. I mean, he doesn't seem to have a problem with telling you what he's done to other creators. So, I mean, like, wow. Wow. That's so crazy. Yeah, like I said, I'm sure he absolutely... Wait, what did this say? Hold up. I don't even see this comment. Oh, you can do this? Oh. That's a cool trick I just learned. Huh. Damn, that's wild. Anyway. If I could have a pre-orchestrated sit-down with him, yeah, I would totally do it. I would totally do it. But obviously, I mean, there would have to be, because I'm going to be honest with you, it's not even a fucking matter of fucking Kate. This place is running through with fucking shit stores. I have no idea what you are talking about. Not even close. I'm way lost. Fuck, I need to go see the JP comic, go buy them up. Unless I am really just that far behind. Let's see. I was wondering about that. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I've been seeing JP hanging out over around the fucking HOA and shit. I've been thinking to myself, how the fuck is that happening? Like, I know that Nunya and Dietz and all that, they're cool with it. They're cool with it. They're pretty open to letting anybody come through. But, you know, I was more worried about your your other friends. Because I know, it's another one of those rules, right? That says, you can go anywhere you want. You're an adult. You're grown up. We're not going to tell you whose channel you can and can't go to and who you can and can't support. Oh, but you bet your fucking sweet ass that Abso-fucking-lutely. You get side-eyed for that shit. Get side-eyed like a motherfucker. Oh, yes. Yes, you will. Mm-hmm. Absolutely you will. Nah, man, no decisions are weighing on me at all. I'm a pretty happy camper these days. For the most part. I've got a few grievances, but nothing major. Nothing that, like, wow, that's crazy. Dude, this fucking, how long have I been here? 3 fucking hours? I'm supposed to be here like 90 minutes tops. This is fucked. Fucked. In 4 minutes because, wait, hold on, what now? You know what's gonna happen? Well, I appreciate it. I do. And fucking perfect. That's what I'm saying. People are already having a fucking jolly old fucking go of it. I can't fucking imagine where this goes. I'll let him on this panel right now. You really ain't had no resistance? Seriously? Ain't nobody over there a little upset about it? There's no fucking way. Those people despise Jonesin. Like, I mean, they really think that Jonesin is like, dude. Like, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I just can't imagine that you're not getting a little bit of hate from it. But maybe things have changed. I don't know. I could be wrong. It could be a cooler day than I remember it being. Fucking the Hive. I was talking about JP hanging out, moonlighting around the HOA. I said, dude, I've been wondering how that's been going down. I mean, sneaky snake. Oh, sneaky snake. I've been totally wondering how the fuck that goes down. But again, not my rodeo. Is it really? I've only seen the I only saw the Savage one, I think. I think it was the only one I saw. I could be wrong. Let me look. Scrolling back through it, it's the... Yeah, Savage is the only one I remember. If there's been any more, fucking... You got the ability to do something about it, do it. It's fucking cute. Anywho. That's the only one I saw was Savage. I think that's it. No shit, really? I mean, that's good. That's great. I just find it a little awkward. Fuck. Some of these comments are fucking crazy. Fucking Christmas pageant. Good lord. Do you think, Jonesy, whatever you feel good about it? I trust you. I had a couple wrenches I was supposed to give back before I did this and totally fucking forgot, so I guess I might need to do that. Why the hell? I did too. I didn't realize I did that though. I damn sure did. Well, I mean, I was talking about him. I mean, it wasn't like I'm talking about the dude specifically. Talking about the fact of being on the panel. That's it. Hell, in some sense, fucking apparently people think I'm full blown fucking defending the guy. I'm just saying that there's enough dirt in this fucking community that I'm just done taking fucking shit at face value. That's pretty much what it comes down to. I have no doubt that he's done some shit that's unpopular. Fuck, he fucking said it. So it's not like he lied about it. Fair enough. But at the same token, I mean, my days are just blindly fucking taking a fucking side because that's whose team we're on this week. Nah, I'm done with that. I don't give a shit. I mean, that's pretty much what it was, too. You should see my fucking inbox. You should fucking see my inbox. Motherfucker. You'd have thought I fucking was giving away Metallica tickets or some shit. Like, it was quite the feat for the first couple of days. It subdued a little bit, I think. I guess we get to Thanksgiving, maybe? I don't know. And really, the joke's on most of you because only a handful get through because Google has told me my email's full for like the last 3 or 4 months. And that's total horseshit. I've deleted like fucking 40,000 fucking messages and tons of I didn't even know that shit get maxed out. I thought it'd just like roll over minutes or something. I thought it'd just keep going. They just kick some old fucking 8-9-year-old fucking emails out or whatever. Apparently that's not how it works. And then for the last, I don't know, 3-4 months, they've been trying to sell me to buy more extended space so I can get fucking emails again. To be totally honest, it's been peaceful as fuck. I kind of liked it. I found it rather enjoyable. The last, I don't know, at least 3 months. Hell, for the first month, I probably don't think I noticed it. I was like, fuck, did I mute my email? Then I realized none of them were new. They were unread, but not new. It's like, fuck this. It's only $3, I think, to add more storage space. It's not so much about being a cheap ass. I flat just, I kind of like the silence. I'm not going to lie. Oh, wait, what did I miss? What did I miss? I tell you what I ain't fucking doing. It's calling the FBI. Or TBI. Oh, I've heard some of this fucking story. I don't know much about that. I can abso-fucking... See, that's the other thing. I don't think I'm ever getting involved in a real fucking... If I am standing in a Chevron and a missing child goes walking by, I will abso-fucking-lutely call the feds, the cops, local authorities, whatever I gotta do. But getting involved in any of these fucking absolutely not. Absolutely not. Not happening. Nope. If I see something, I will say something, but it better be a something. I don't mean a bucket of chicken and some fucking leg bones. I don't, not some mystery. Nope. That was part of that documentary I watched tonight. Some fucking, good God. the amount of fucking tips and shit they got during the Idaho Forest, mainly when they were shooting this, was during the Idaho Forest being the big thing at the time. Oh my god. Abso-fucking-lute chaos. Abso-fucking-lute chaos. The amount of tips coming in influx, courtesy of fucking YouTube and Facebook, true crimers, and dude, no. For me to ever get involved in any of this kind of shit, I'd have to have a badge and a gun, a PI license, maybe, but I thoroughly invited by the cops. I don't see myself ever going rogue and trotting around in the woods, or maybe for the community fucking thing where they're asking people to come out. Sure. And especially over YouTube shit, I ain't calling and reporting shit. You hear me? Abso-fucking-lutely not. I don't know that I trust half the... Fuck that. I don't know that I trust 10-20% of the shit that goes down in this community on this platform. And I came from some pretty rancid communities. Like, again, I came from the political sector. There's not much you gonna do over here that I ain't done seen. But it's just weirder here. Because here, you think it's totally... you think it's totally about something else. It's, I don't know, at least in politics, you kind of know what you're in for. Here, little house divided sometimes. I will say I thought that was a little strange. I kind of wondered about that too, but the only real bullshit account that I knew was a clone of somebody's was Jones fucking Savages. I haven't actually had any other shit that I've seen. Just obviously an influx of people. I have no idea who the fuck they are. That's a fair question. It's a fair question. Anyway, well, I would give, hell, at this point, I'm a fucking afraid to give anybody a wrench back. Fucking getting their ass handed to them. Hell, with that being said, it's fucking 3.5 hours, man. I'm finna get the fuck out of here anyway. I am not gonna get to this crime sleuthing shit tonight. I, am hungrier than I care about playing it, I think. Yeah. Besides, I think most everybody's seen it at this point anyway. It's still fucking hilarious, though. Like, I'm sorry, but, hold up. I don't understand what the fuck this is. Yeah, I totally don't understand what this message means at all. I appreciate it all the same, but that didn't make any sense. I'm sorry. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm going with the Cobb. I don't even want to know what sink pasta is. I'm not sure. Sink pasta. Doesn't sound great. What do we got here? Hold on, let's just fix this. Fuck it. I'm fixing to do some of this shit myself. Here we go. Alright, I think that's about it. See, I got one more. Hold up, we almost done. I'll be right with you. Give me 1 second. And some of these fucking comments don't make a motherfucking bit of sense. Like, clearly, I am obviously not privy to some of the conversations. Yeah, there's quite a few conversations going on that I am totally not with, apparently. I was trying to find this one fucking comment, though. And I guess I'm never gonna fucking find it. Well, shit. Huh. I guess that's as far as I can go back. Oh, I can do it. Oh. Shit. I'm coming up. I'm learning some StreamYard tricks. Fuck what you heard. Damn. That's badass. How the fuck did I not know you could do that? Huh. Anyway, okay, I'm sorry. I got sidetracked. I'm learning new shit. Anyway. Actually, I don't know if there's anything I even want to say. It's 3 hours and 20 minutes. I've been here for a fucking minute. Damn, I wanted to play this. I wanted to play the other part. I don't know. I may do this in the daytime tomorrow. Who knows? It's fucking rival week in college football. Y'all know how I'm on college football. You might not see me until Sunday. Fuck, if we don't win, you might not see me until next fucking week. This is the big one. This is a big thing for us. So, this is that time of year. Shit does not go well. I may not come back outside for a while. It's quite possible. Dermont, what the fuck is up, homie? Long fucking time, man. Holy shit, dude. Hope you're doing well, brother. Good to see you. Winnie! Oh, fucking fuck ass. Lord help me. Georgia just went to like 15 fucking overtimes. No shit, seriously. 8. Yes, that's exactly what I was supposed to say. Fucking Georgia Tech. That's truth be known why I got a little cockeyed sidetrack for a minute. That shit made it to 8 fucking overtimes. There's no way I didn't have that shit on this other monitor sitting here. 8 fucking overtimes? Get the fuck out of here. Jesus. I'm going with 0. Me and Jules are heading out. We finna cut a trail and ride this motherfucker off into the sunset. Abso-fucking-lutely. Road tight. I ain't gonna lie, the Buckeyes look good though. Buckeyes look absolutely good. Good to see you, Winnie. Buckeyes look really good. Obviously, it's probably gonna be them in Oregon again. I'd say Oregon's probably the most consistent top to bottom, but we shall see. Yeah. I think that's it. I don't think I have what do we got? What's happening with you, mate? 2 more grift days for Christmas pays. Expect some major grifting. Oh, absolutely. Oh, yeah. What the? Oh, shit. Yeah, you're right. I think where they get paid on the 21st. No, I think they get paid on the 21st. It may be over. I don't know. Anyway, okay, man. I really got to pee. And, dude, I thought so, man, but they've looked a little fucking rocky the last couple weeks. Once they got a dose of that Vanderbilt shit that we had to fucking deal with that was embarrassing as fuck, I was like, you gotta be fucking with me, man. And Oregon's had a couple of fucking weeks. You go to the start of it, they did not look great. This has been like the season of college football parody, right? Where, Auburn sucked all year, but they finally beat fucking 2 SEC opponents in Kentucky that knocked off fucking Ole Miss. Ole Miss that turns around and loses to fucking LSU. LSU that gets rocked by fucking Alabama. Alabama loses to Vanderbilt. Auburn loses to Vanderbilt. Texas almost loses to Vanderbilt. It's just been a season of fucking parody, man, where nothing really makes sense. Oregon looked like absolute ass munch last week when they took on up in Camp David. They went and played fucking Wisconsin, who Alabama also played week 4 and absolutely rearranged their furniture for them. Oregon, takes a lead with like 5 minutes left in the game. Yeah, I don't know, man. Everybody looks nobody looks. Every season, there's usually a couple of teams that look like here's the 2 best teams, and then it's everybody else. You can argue 4th through 10th kind of shit. But this year, I don't know that I look at anybody and feel they're unbeatable. I feel that everybody in the top 8 on the right day can make a run, except Indiana. I'm sorry. That's the first time I ever rooted for fucking Ohio State Buckeyes. Is that I knew good and damn well they had no fucking fighting chance of beating fucking, that they were an imposter team. Indiana had no business being there. So, it was just a matter of time before they got shellacked. They managed to get through this season without having to play fucking hardly anybody. And they finally get to one team, and Buckeyes has lit that ass ablaze. But, that happens. Anyway, alright. And there you go. There it is, man. That's what it comes down to. Is, damn it, when we had Nick fucking Saban, we didn't have to pay players. You got that Bama bump. You a 4-star come to Alabama, bam, you a 5-star. We had that Nick Saban discount. Yeah, we ain't gonna pay all that chip and dip Nike money. But if your ass wanna take snaps on Sunday, you know where your ass need to come. Sweet home Alabama. Yes, sir, that's where you come in Tuscaloosa, Titletown, baby. Get you some Roll Tide, baby, baby. That's it. That's where it's going down. Anyway, okay, man, I love you guys. I know some of it's a little disruptive. My apologies. I'm not trying to be a mean-spirited bully. I just think y'all got some flaws. I think there's some flaws in the makeup of the system, and maybe we'll get deeper into that next. I'll be live Wednesday at the latest, but I'll probably be back tomorrow the next day. I have a couple videos I want to do that are just way left field videos, too. Like, I'm really enthralled with this Alex Jones thing right now, and, I got one more. I don't even want to talk about that, though. I don't even want to talk about it. I want nobody cutting on my territory. Anyway, all right, man. I love y'all. Sorry if anybody got ruffled. I said this earlier in Discord. Oh, in the links and the pinned comments is, of course, all of my YouTube grifter, give me money links. But under that is the Discord link. So, now, that's going to put a couple of y'all on attention. Because y'all know there's going to be about 15 motherfuckers that are missing coming there. They're going to be batshit nutty. So, if you have any superpowers in there, be prepared. Be on it. Be vigilant. Head on a swivel. And, you know what to do. We'll take care of it. I promise. Everybody's going to be okay. We're going to be alive and well. I will check my DMs when I get in there. If anybody likes it or wants their wrench back, let me know. Also, I said I was going to do it tonight. I might do it tomorrow night. I don't know. If I'm going to go hang out in Discord for a minute in the VC. If anybody wants to come in and talk, cool. If you don't, that's cool too. I'll hang out for a minute. If anybody comes in, great. If not, then maybe tomorrow after the game. I want to show everybody this documentary, but it's a pretty big network. I know I can't play it. I would have to stop it every fucking 13 seconds. And I really think it is everything that Netflix documentary was whittled down to about 40 minutes. And I think it's way more honest and appropriate. And it definitely, maybe it's just a confirmation bias. It definitely, a lot of it I agree with more so than the other. And there are some numbers in there that I think are a little damning. So maybe that's part of my newfound outlook on some of this shit. Some of it I just think just sounds fucking foul, man. After watching that, maybe it I don't know, just resonated a little bit different. Who knows? Again, no puppies were harmed in making this that I am aware of. Jim Terry has done nothing to me. I can't speak on behalf of everybody else. He was relatively cordial, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. If you think somebody could be a problem, either give them a wide berth or just don't fuck with them at all. So there's that. Anyway, all right, I love y'all. Good night, everybody. Thank you for the Cash Apps, PayPals. A couple of them I don't know that I can read, and right now I'm on so many people's shit list that I almost felt bad if I read them out, because then I kind of feel like I'm putting a fucking, everybody thinks that, touching me right now is like instant leprosy, I guess, that, your boob may fall off or something. I don't know. Anyway, Alright, I love y'all. Sorry if anybody's upset with me. I promise it will blow over. I'm not an evil, horrible person. I actually like to think of myself as relatively consistent. Yeah. Yeah, I think I've been pretty consistent. So. Alright then. Y'all be good.
You say hello as the glasses overflow, like an angel sings. Forget everything that you know. Realize the things we have in common too. Hard to understand. Regret, see nothing but the end. You and I, secrets we own. You and I should keep the cameras enclosed. The heart you soothe belongs to another muse, taken with a ring. If I really got to choose, lay to rest by a bullet to the chest, fired from the gun of a second best. With you, found a secret lover's nest. You and I, secrets we own. You and I should keep the cameras exposed. And play pleasure for the
Now, I know some of y'all aren't musicians, but don't tell me that little half step down is not badass when it slows that timing down right there. Hold it right here. Right here, I'll show you. Right here. That's dope as shit. Alright, man, y'all be good. I love y'all. Good night. Thank y'all so much for all the support. Good night.